Why is this? Okay, well, that was freaking weird. Sorry. My hangout screwed up there for a minute. But yeah. One Piece Nathan here today to bring you a One Piece discussion live stream. Oh my god. To bring you screw it. And say, this is why I rehearse before I do all my videos. Let's restart. One Piece Nathan here today. And I'm going to bring you a general live stream because, listen, I am doing a super long stream to thank you guys. This stream is 9 o'clock right now. This stream could go until midnight. It could go until 11 o'clock at night for all we know. Dude, I owe you guys for being this awesome. I owe it to you. So this is going to be an in-general stream. I will take suggestions. I will make accounts on websites. I will do whatever you guys want. I will take suggestions, but I figured, why don't we start off while we wait for some people to join? While we wait for people to join, we should probably start off just by talking about why there was no One Piece theory today. Which is, the reason there's no One Piece theory today is quite simple, actually. I figured I was going to be doing a super long live stream, so why do I need a theory video? And I also may be having a guest on here about who would be Manga Bros. You may know him from Bargo D8's channel, and I will say once again, the fact that Bargo D8's channel was taken down is a load of garbage. What? Oh no. Okay, whatever. But I figured, why don't we start off by talking about Dragon Ball Super and how we're getting an English dub. But if we're going to talk about Dragon Ball Super in English dub, we are going to be smart and use the real good websites, the websites that are made for this. So you guys seeing what I'm saying? Present to everybody. Okay, good. You guys are getting my I'm gonna make sure my screen sharing is working. And you are seeing good. Condense, oh my god, the quality of the screen share is crap. Why is that? Okay, we're good. Let's do this. So we'll talk about this quickly. Toonami, Asia, to premiere Dragon Ball, to premiere exclusive Dragon Ball Super English dub. Now, some people, I'm not going to give any names. Okay, I will get names. You will screw it. For Neverworld. They need to think this means Funimation isn't doing it. And I have things on Twitter. I had Twitter posts from John Schimmel himself saying idiot. Saying anything like idiot, like there's no reason to think that, guys. I hate to break it to you guys, but it's illogical. They are eventually going to try dubbing it, but let's read this thing. And I just want to quickly say, for anybody that apparently that does not know what we're looking at right now in terms of the website, this is something called Kondenshu, and it is undoubtedly the best source of Dragon Ball information you can get. So Kondenshu said Toriyama's where Toriyama's favorite toilet is. Guess what? That's Toriyama's favorite toilet. But yeah, let's do it. Toonami Faithful reports that Toonami Asia has announced via a press release they have acquired the distribution right to premiere the first international broadcast of Dragon Ball Super in Southeast Asia and India. In addition to being the first international release, the broadcast will feature the first English dub of the series. I don't know how I feel about this, because this could mean it's going to be something like the green dub, and while the green dub is nice, that is a pretty terrifying thought. I've seen some of the green dub. Funimation have been doing amazing lately with Dragon Ball. We don't want anybody else getting the rights to it. You know, now they're talking how it's a big deal, Norpa did it, blah, blah, blah. But I'm telling you right now, this by no means, I don't give two craps what Double for Anime and for Neverworld are saying. They don't know what they're talking about, alright? I'll say that now. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. So forget about them and listen to me, alright? And I will say this once. They don't know what they're talking about, and they should not be trusted. Okay? There is no reason to worry. Dragon Ball Super will almost definitely be dubbed by Funimation one day. Maybe not soon, but it will happen. But I just wanted to talk about that. Well, I will say I do have some problems with Double for Anime and for Neverworld and the information they release. I just don't think they release very accurate information. Hold on, I got scared of a stream on Twitter. Oh, I have? I guess I already shared it, huh? Let me share it on Plus. Oh my god. But you can see if you look in the share box below, there are plenty of things that people like. I do have a Reddit account. I will say that much. I do have a Reddit. But is there anything you guys want me to check out? Tell me. Any websites, any services you guys want me to have? Is there anything you guys want me to do? Tell me and I will do it. But what was I gonna say? Yeah. We really need to get the people in here. Because, I apologize. I'm having like a glitch. Yeah, freaking weird. But okay. I'm not gonna keep this thing up I have up for long. But I will I may bring this up again if I talk about it with Manga Bros if he joins later, but let's I'm gonna reply on this quickly. You guys see this picture, right? I did this myself, okay? So now look at the hair. Look at Shanks' hair. Look at the baby's hair. And look at Makino's hair. Let's zoom. Shanks is a little hard to see, so let's zoom in on it. Okay. See the way his hair is done? Let's compare that to the baby. Bright blonde hair. Makino, dark hair. You don't have those two hairs, dark green and red, don't make light blonde hair. And I'm assuming it is light blonde hair because it's a very similar coloring style to Saba. And I actually have a manga panel with Saba laying around here somewhere. I gotta find it. You guys, you would be surprised. I have a screensaver made up entirely of manga panels, and you would be blown away if you saw some of the things I had. Oh, here it is. Here we are, guys. So I'm gonna take one quick look at this manga panel. See this, guys? This is Saba. And you look, the coloring and art designs for Saba's hair is similar. Saba, as we know from the anime, had blonde hair. Right? I don't think it's a very far-fetched mindset. I don't know what the hell is going on with my mouth right now, so let's throw it up. Hang on my nerve. But yeah. I'm thinking right now about, you know what? Why don't we get a little personal? Why don't we get a little personal? I'm gonna tell you some of the ideas I've been tossing around in my head for the channel, but I would just need to work it out. They may work out, they may not. One of them is a fake cam. It's beginning to use a fake cam. I know people like fake cams, and I definitely will consider. And I definitely have been, since I was considering it even before this, But 50 subscribers really made me be like, meh, probably is a good idea. But you know what, guys? No, screw it. I'm gonna show you guys my screen. This is my computer. Here you go. This are all my pictures I have on my screensaver, and actually, now that I think about it, I was actually just putting these together earlier. My screensaver, but these should probably go in my, I have YouTube here. I got picture, and I have all these pictures. Somebody maybe used for a theory. So as you can see, this is where I keep everything. This way, if I remember, like, see, look, Goku doing Kamehameha, or a Goku and Vegeta fight, or a GIF. A GIF that I screwed around with because I thought it was funny. No, but the point is, yeah, it distracts me, but the point I'm making is that the way I do my videos is that I have all these pictures on here, and then and knowing what I'm probably gonna do videos on. Like, I can tell you I'm probably gonna do a video one day that's gonna need a panel from when Ace died. Or when Zoro cuffed Monet. And there are some things that I just have, like, you know, like, I like messing with Quaman. I'm gonna be honest, though I have a Piccolo gift. Right here. And you know, Quaman's land, I like messing with him. So I have this gift, and whenever I talk to him on Twitter, I tweet him this. He was destroying Piccolo, but yeah. And yeah, I don't know. The only thing I probably wouldn't do today is give out my Skype. I just honestly wouldn't want to do that. Personally. Just for my own safety reasons. I mean, but, yeah. But, I think we should talk about something else. Which is something I've been thinking about for a while, which is my schedule for YouTube. I know I haven't been best at it. And I know I could be better at it. I really know I could do better. But you know what, guys? You have to realize, I'll show it to you. But I had school, and I had school on top of this. This is a calendar for YouTube. Tuesdays, One Piece Theory. Wednesday, discussion. Thursday, live reaction and review. And then on Sundays, I attend their school. Like, last Friday, I had a field trip. And then on Saturdays, I make videos. Like, I make videos that I can release if I am sick. And sometimes, guess what? I get sick on Saturday. Sunday is, of course, Dragon Ball Super, where I've been debating. Maybe I have an idea I've been tossing around in my head. I had to reach out. I had to talk to a guy I know about it, but I was thinking maybe we could do like collab super reviews. And if you're watching this, you know who you are. That's besides the point. I just want to say, my AskFM, ask me more questions on there so I can do more Q&As. But, what was I gonna say? Something happened. Oh yeah. But, I also, dude, guys, I don't have school for the rest of the week. I hit 50 subscribers. You guys are going to get a lot of content this week, I can tell you that. There are some things I obviously cannot do in a live stream. Let's be honest. Just let me pop the chat. Pop chat. Boom. Okay, good. Now I have the comment section right in the corner, but no. But there are some things I obviously cannot do in a live stream. But the content you guys will be getting is gonna be awesome. Alright? It will be. It's gonna be some really, really nice content. And let me explain to you what some of that content is. I'm gonna tell you what some of the content. I'm just gonna give you a little preview. I'm going to be doing something about a Sandy retrieval arc. That's nothing. That's literally just a word I need to. That is also nothing. Okay, Dino Turtle. He's a guy from Twist. I was supposed to fight him last night. It just didn't work out that way. But another thing. Oh, damn! I forgot I was a Green Jerry. But yeah, I do. I definitely think there will be a Sanji retrieval arc for a couple of reasons. The main reason is that I feel like Oda may have realized he'd become a little bit predictable when it comes to insert a retrieval arc, who's going to be in danger. I think that he comes to that realization, which he is, because, you know, how do I say this? How do I say it without sounding? I want to say this without sounding incredibly sexist and insult Oda, and without insulting Oda's writing, which is nearly impossible to do. But actually, no, it isn't. I was reading an SPS earlier, and he talked about why there weren't many female pirates. He talked about it. He said it was because in the time period where he had basing a lot of the characters from One Piece off of, at the pirate city, it was considered bad luck to have a woman aboard a ship. So really, you know, it means something in Oda died. You know what I mean? In Oda died, he had a legitimate reason, like, to explain it. But I don't think it's the best explanation considering. Hold on, I've heard about something. Well, yeah. Sorry, guys. I got an update. I saw something, maybe an update on Bargo D8. But I'm going to do an in-depth video later tonight after the stream. It won't be long, but it will be a video about how you can help out Bargo. I would have done it this morning or earlier today, but I was kind of busy. Actually, no, I'll be honest, earlier today, I was just really tired. And I really couldn't bring myself to do this. So I've actually just been resting. But, yeah. But, you know what? I have an idea. I'm gonna share some funny stories on YouTube with you guys. Did you ever reply to me? It was actually, this happened to me earlier today. So, I think it was, I am aware of the comic chain. I forgot what video it was from. And I don't want to specifically say anything. But what happened was, some guy was talking about some guy referred to parts of the Gog ritual as praying. That pissed me off. Because because it was on it was on Laughing Stock Media or Mike's Religion and Dragon Ball video, and they were referring to Super Saiyan God's ritual for it as praying. And that bothered me I told him unless it is said unless it is said in the context of the movie, that's not what it is. All right, for what? And if you had half a brain and had seen Dragon Ball, you would know that it's not that bad. Okay, but okay, so guys, I don't want to sound like an ass, but I'm about to watch something, and let me look. Oh, it's fan made, so I can screen share that with you guys. Is it fan made? So I think I can screen share that. Let me double check. It's called Dragon Ball Z: The Fall of Man. It's like 28 minutes. I'll give it a try. We're gonna give it a try. I've heard it's really bad for Gita. Yeah, I heard Gita 101 ranting his ass off about it on Twitter. So let's see how bad it actually is. Alright, I'm more afraid of getting copyrighted for the music. But what the hell is this? I figured we could at least give it a try. Yeah, you guys can't see the audio, but I think we could at least give it a quick little watch. I think I'm gonna stop screen sharing it. I'm really afraid of copyright, but just you guys got a good enough vibe. You guys saw the channel for like 2 minutes. Oh my god, I already know this is gonna stuff. That pun is also really freaking bad. I'm sorry. From which style it grew, you gave away the villain of the movie to anybody who knows anything about Dragon Ball. Oh my god. Okay, I will say the backgrounds are good, like the Tenkaichi Budokai. Damn it, Geekdom. Damn it. Geekdom and Super Jane are getting to me. I'm watching your video to the point I've done it before in Super Live Reaction. I did science. I called the World Tournament Tenkaichi Budokai, but you know what? I'm happy. I like it. I also called the Nimic Kintone once when talking to some guy in Anime F4. He's a complete a-hole. You do not want to be his friend. I'm kidding. He's not that bad. He's not that bad. It's just... Let me check the comment. Oh my god. This is so boring. I mean, I heard it was bad, but this is ridiculous. I mean, I heard it was really bad, but this is borderline ridiculous. What the? I'm tweeting about this. Honestly. Hey guys, this is really bad. Right. Who the hell is that supposed to be? What the hell is that supposed to be? What the hell is that thing?
Hey, what's going on, man? Sorry I didn't join a little earlier. I've been a little
Oh,
under the
hey!
weather.
Hey, manga, bro.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Nothing. I was actually just doing a little bit of a live reaction to this Dragon Ball Z movie somebody made,
Oh,
fan made, and it's terrible.
really?
No, it's good. Like the movie itself, I'm not even gonna finish it. The movie itself is good. It just looks. It's just like it's so dark. It looks like something like out of, like The Dark Knight Rises, and it's like
what's it called?
it's called. I literally just had it. I mean, Dragon Ball Z: The Fall of Man.
Oh,
Official. You can already tell it get stuck. See how depressing the thing is, but
you say the Rise of Man?
no, worse. The Fall of Man.
Oh yeah, I had that shit backwards. My bad.
Okay, people are saying Luffy can beat Jack. Somebody literally just told in a comment on another video said Luffy can't beat Jack. Are you still drinking?
That Luffy can or can't?
Can't. This guy told. He said I said Luffy can't beat Jack, and he said, "Are you drinking?"
It's debatable either way I go at this moment. I just don't think we know enough about Jack at this point.
The real question is worse than Goku and Fujitora on those ships. Like with one of those ships that he took of the two ships he took out, was Fujitora or Sengoku putting any effort into guarding it?
Yeah, that's true.
Because Fujitora was trying to protect the Marine. If he was like actually fighting, they were actually protecting those ships, and he still managed to do it. That's
Sengoku probably stayed back and probably tried to protect Dofi, is what I imagine happened.
I honestly don't know. Do you think Sengoku would even care at this point?
I have a feeling he wouldn't want to let Dofi escape just because of the fact he's Dofi and he was kind of a dick. So I mean,
you mean it be like a personal thing, like I don't like you.
Yeah, I could see him getting like that at this point, just because he just doesn't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, true, but I've heard some odd. I was watching one King of Lightning video, then I realized that there were a lot of odd theories about Sanji.
Oh yeah, dude, totally.
Like, so did you even know there was a theory that the truth is that he just involved with he's so involved with like the furry minx.
What the? Yeah, I saw that in the comment section on someone's video. I forgot whose it was.
Yeah, and I was just like, "Are you kidding me?"
Oh, did you watch Tekken's stream today?
Oh yeah, were you in there?
For a little while, I kind of kept dozing in and out. I've been kind of sick today, so I mean,
yeah, I was in there for a bit. Yeah, actually, I just got out of it. Actually,
I think I saw you comment once, and I was gonna message you, but then I went back to sleep. So
yeah, it's funny how all these big YouTubers know each other.
Yeah, I think it's pretty funny.
And a lot of the small ones are just struggling.
Right.
But apparently, actually, I want to actually address this. I sort of did earlier, but had you heard about the Dragon Ball Super dub?
Yeah, I heard something about it. I actually saw your tweet about it earlier today.
Yeah, the thing though is that apparently some people, what am I saying? For Neverworld, I decided to make a video saying there was no Funimation cast, or they were doing a recast, and I'm like, dude, that's not what's happening at all.
Yeah, I didn't hear about the whole entire recast part. I mean, I saw it.
That's not what happened, though. But I was talked to that briefly earlier, but according to Condensed, which is never wrong,
right.
that it's Toonami Asia. Meaning,
I didn't even know that was a thing, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I didn't either. But apparently, I'm assuming, I know, but the source is correct because it's Condensed, and they're never wrong. But the thing I'm thinking is, Funimation will probably still get the rights to it. I
Yeah,
even saw a conversation on Twitter between a couple of YouTuber and that and Christopher Sabat and Sean Simmel, and
mhm.
he was like, "The guy said we were doing a recast, and you guys weren't going to do it," and they were like, "Is he an idiot? Like we're doing this."
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of excited for it. I haven't been keeping up to date with the whole entire Dragon Ball Super anime just because the whole entire recap of Battle of Gods, just because I don't care for that. I've already watched that movie like 20 times already.
I mean, I feel like the problem was they didn't really take it anywhere good until once they get to episode 11, the changes start getting to be pretty different and major.
Yeah, when they start involving Chomp, I'll probably catch back up.
He actually had his first appearance in the latest episode.
Oh, did he? I'll probably check it out then.
Yeah, but the thing was, it was that because in Super, the gap is a lot smaller between Goku and Beerus.
Well, what I've seen so far, the difference between the manga and the anime, it's almost like a parallel universe almost. Well, not exactly. They just don't show nearly as much in the anime as they do in the manga. It's kind of weird.
True. No, yeah, the pacing is that. The reason is because Toriyama's not doing either. He wrote a manuscript, like a overall story, and just handed it to the guy doing the manga and handed it to Toei, and was like, "Make this."
Right.
And was like, "Make this. I'm gonna go be lazy because I'm the Akira Toriyama."
I actually shared the same birthday as Akira Toriyama.
Are you serious?
Yeah, April 5th.
That's pretty awesome, actually.
I was pretty happy about that when I found that out.
Yeah, but what I noticed, oh hey random anime, but what I noticed, something I did notice was that in both the anime and the manga, they really do emphasize though that the power gap between Goku and Beerus is a lot smaller.
Yeah.
Like Goku's like on that level with Beerus. The problem was with that he hadn't mastered the form. Like you could tell he wasted a lot of time in the first beginning because they spent like 2 or 3 episodes making Goku figure out a new form, which I did like. Because it makes sense. I mean, it's a whole new power.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a whole new type of energy, actually. So, of course, you wouldn't know how to use it.
Yeah, of course.
But, you know.
Just the way they're going about this I don't really agree with what they're doing right now. I'm sure it'll get better later on with the tournament from the parallel universes and all that.
Oh yeah, but it's the Universal Tournament. That's gonna be epic.
We got to get past the whole entire resurrection of F. I mean,
well, if you look at it, Goku. I do like what you're doing though, because at least now we get to know about the training.
Yeah, what happened between Battle of Gods and Resurrection of F.
We got to see some of the training with Whis, and then actually in the latest episode, and it was really, really funny. They just figured the way they did it was great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Goku and Vegeta and aprons and.
I'll probably go back and watch it today.
It's definitely a theory that it better being marathon.
Oh, okay. Hold up. Let me bring something up real quick about the whole entire Naruto filler bullshit.
You mean they'll have the new episode schedule? Is
a whole entire month of filler, and we've been in this fucking shit for almost 2 months now, and.
So wait, no. Let me look at something here. I'm gonna look something up. Naruto chapter 700 release date. Let's see how long ago the manga ended.
It's probably something extremely ridiculous.
No, I need to find the release date.
Wasn't it in February?
No, the manga ended in November.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's been so long, I just can't even remember.
There's no release date, so I'm just gonna type in like a live reaction or something. Yeah, it was November 17th. Oh, November 7th. November 7th. I remember now.
Damn, that's insane. And I don't know why they're holding off at this point. I really don't.
I mean, I would understand if Kishimoto hadn't handed down no matter how much I hate the idea, their own version of GT.
if they're gonna end up doing something like that, it has to be something with Boruto. If it's not, then I'm
That's the
not even gonna
point,
bother
though.
watching
Like
it.
with Dragon Ball, you can bash GT because it wasn't meant to continue.
Yeah, because
This
that was practically all.
Kishimoto is practically asking them to continue in an anime format.
Yeah.
I mean, he ended Boruto on a cliffhanger.
I mean, maybe it was for like Dragon Ball Super's sake. That's the only thing I can think of.
What do you mean?
Like to try and keep the hype up for Dragon, like because I'm pretty sure he had this all planned out before anything. I'm sure he had the idea of it before. Like,
Wait.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I thought we were talking about Naruto. You just said Dragon Ball Super.
Oh, I thought we were talking about my bad. I got mixed up. Oh,
No.
well. See, the whole entire deal with that is there's really no point for them to keep on doing filler. I mean, I see what you said, but
No, my point is though, if you want to continue with theory to make money, there is no excuse to do filler when you have all these new characters that you could flesh out and make a whole nother series about.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
There's no excuse. Like if you want to make more money, you Boruto characters and the adult Teen 7 to make that money.
And that's what it really is about.
It's like there's no reason. Hell, they could do what they did at the end of the first series and do filler in between series. Like how there was like Naruto versus Sasuke in the manga.
Yeah.
Switch to the time skip, and they had like over 100 episodes of filler. They could probably do like 30 episodes of filler.
Oh man, I don't even want to think about that.
No, because it would imply that a good amount of time passed between that with Sakura and when Naruto and Sasuke entered into Tsukiyomi, Sakura healing them and all of that to when Sasuke left.
And that's basically what they do.
Sakura's hair was longer. Naruto had a whole new pair of clothes. Kakashi was already Hokage.
And that's basically what they do between any time, not really a time skip, any long gap between like a certain part of the series to another. Like whenever Naruto got on the ship to travel to train with Killer Bee, they did a really long filler arc.
True, but I'm kind of like, at this point, it's kind of like, how could you work it in? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're more limited now. Because it kind of like, it's not like they can create, they can't just keep on doing filler. Because, it's kind of like, it's not like they can just have Sasuke roaming around the village.
Yeah, that would be a little bit.
Before his part in it is given. Like, now they can just have Sakura heal them, they undo it to Tsukiyomi, the next episode. In the next episode, the three then go on a mission. Like that's not the way it works.
Right.
Like people don't seem to realize Kishimoto rushed the hell out of the ending.
Oh hell yeah, dude! It's fairly obvious too.
I mean, because just getting Sasuke apart, if he had to rush it, would have taken like 10 chapters.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
I mean. But the only real explanation is Naruto, which is like, I am Naruto.
Yeah, exactly. And and you could tell he rushed those couples together. I don't think he had any prior thinking of it before.
I don't really 100% agree. I do believe he planned Naruhina.
Well, yeah, that then Narusaku, not Narusu, Sasuke. I don't know.
Whatever, Saku, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't think that was really planned. I really think that was just kind of like what it was like causation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Naruto's on the end with Sakura, who Sasuke needs to revise his plan. And if Naruto's on the end with Sakura, Sakura's not ending up with anybody else, and he needs to revive the Uchiha clan. It's like this worked out perfectly. Especially considering there was already Sakura already had prior feelings for Sasuke.
Yeah.
It was like, this is perfect. I can put Naruto with whoever I want, and I can revive the Uchiha clan, and I don't need to make Sakura end up alone. I win in every single way.
Yeah, that's true.
Even though it probably would have been better if Sasuke had ended up alone.
That's probably so fucked up.
It's terrible. Why? What's the difference? What is the difference between being alone and now?
Yeah,
would
that
still
makes
have
sense.
his friends. He
Always
would still
fucking
have.
traveling.
Yeah. Also, I didn't like how at the end of Boruto, there was like it was never addressed what was happening with Sasuke.
Yeah.
I would kind of they have flopped. There was that one scene of him sitting on that rooftop with Sakura, but I still kind of like, so are you leaving or are you staying?
No, we all know that dude is leaving. He's never gonna stay. Unfortunately, that's the
Well,
truth. And
I think at this point maybe so it's Sakura obviously not gonna do, but Sarada may say something that'll make me be like, okay, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like but then again, does he even care? Does he even care enough?
I guess the way I should have worded that better is all the side characters are rushed together.
I mean, all the
Like,
side characters, they're like Ino and Sai make
that makes sense.
a little bit considering Ino did say you look like Sasuke and Sai complimented her.
That makes sense, but the one that I didn't get was Choji's
no, but best couple was Shikamaru and Tamaru. Let's all be honest. She did not really plan that from day one.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
was like, I'm going to make these two have children.
Their
That is the thing.
personalities were too similar for him to not do anything with it.
It's just the personality clicked. It was too obvious. When I was watching that, I was so young and I knew.
I just remember watching Naruto back when I was like super young, back in elementary. Those are some good days.
Yeah.
Oh, hold up, Lance, call me. See what he wants.
Oh, that's perfect.
Hey, what's up? All right. I'm in here.
Okay. But
Yeah.
What I was thinking, the only real problem I saw with really the Naruto ending was it really just emphasized why
All right, bye.
why shonen manga shouldn't really have pairings and let the author know what he's doing.
Shonen manga, out of any type of mangas, shonens do not need pairings.
I mean, no, it's done correctly. Like Toriyama,
Yeah,
that Gohan and Videl thing he did, that worked because it was so short.
And it came out of nowhere, really.
No, it was in the anime. It was there with the filler. They built up to that, but
Yeah,
it
but
was done in a way that it was just like you didn't really notice it. Like as you said, it feels like it came out of nowhere. You look into it, you can kind of see it, but it's like you don't. It's like it didn't need like a 2 or 3 chapter a movie dedicated to
like
the
Naruto
character.
the Last.
That was the problem I had with that movie. I was just like, wait. So there are so many reasons why that movie makes no sense. I'm like, so Toneri had Katarina. Okay, here's the plan. We get the 3 people that defeated Kaguya to go and stop Toneri. Because let's be honest, if Sasuke, Naruto, and Sakura had all been on the moon, Toneri would have died instantly.
Oh, fuck yeah.
If Naruto had health, I bet you if it had been Sasuke and Sakura, they could have beaten him. No problem at all.
Yeah, Toneri, like,
he barely hold the own against Naruto. I'm like, dude, you're not a threat to the world. If it ever came down to it, Sasuke could get there in a couple of seconds without get teleportation.
with his fucking Rinnegan, yeah.
With Rinnegan could get there, take out his sword, and just be like, you're going to die now.
I mean, he was more capable of anything in the last than he was even in Boruto. I mean, I go as far to say that, yeah. Because he's always kept on training, and he never stopped. He always had that battle experience where Naruto had grown rusty.
Yeah, there were so many things. Like one of my favorite things about Naruto Gaiden was that scene where Naruto gets stabbed through a chest, and he like legitimately complaining about it like it's a big deal, and Sakura literally turned around to him and said, "Man up, you've had worse." And I'm just like, she's 100% right.
In that moment, whenever I got so salty, I was like, when Sakura came in to save both Sasuke and Naruto.
Not really Sasuke. Sasuke would 100% die.
Naruto Sasuke would have been all right, but Naruto at that point, I really don't know. Like,
he honestly was still stronger than Sakura. We know that.
Oh hell yeah!
But I honestly, I've made this argument before. There's a difference between battle experience and and your power. Like raw power isn't everything.
And then you also have to count in the factor of intelligence as well.
Yeah, intelligence and battle experience, but also your responses and your response speed and your instinct. Like it was obvious Sakura were way better.
Yeah.
Like if Sakura came in and was just like, okay, who do I kill? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
she had a lot. She definitely had a lot.
I have a ninja. I'm a ninja. I got a job to do. Naruto's sitting there like, okay, now where's the paperwork?
Yeah, he was too used to the paperwork at that point for him to be like that.
But I also was partially. This is why I love One Piece. The way Oda set up the theory was that there are much more powerful characters, but because the main character is completely independent from all those other people, you're never like, oh, so wait, but is this guy so strong? Why didn't he handle it?
Yeah, right.
I mean, Dressrosa had a little bit of that, but he tried his best. Oda, with the whole warlord thing, so Sujitora couldn't do it, and Sabo always being preoccupied.
See, the thing with Oda is he always knows how to make things work, and he always knows how to make the characters that he has in his series somewhat lovable. I mean, even Rebecca and Kyros to an extent.
Rebecca, Rebecca and the Shotana, don't care very deeply.
But if you put yourself in the shoes of a 16-year-old girl that was placed in a situation such as herself, it wouldn't
I still would not enter a fight and expect not to fight it.
Well, I mean, she's young and she's emotional, and she just doesn't know what to make of the situation. So, I mean, whenever I think about it realistically, I can see where she's coming from.
I can too, but it gets to the point where it's like, in a fight, you fight people. It's not very hard. I understood that when I was 5 years old.
Coming from, I do.
It's literally, if you look up the definition of fight in the dictionary, you would understand that.
Rebecca she wasn't. I don't think she should have been placed in the Coliseum. I don't think that was for her type of character.
I also think the problem with Oda kind of hyped her up.
Yeah, and then he
pretty much Oda kind of hyped her up and started making us think we were going to get that.
And she had observation hockey, dude. Like, seriously, if that's not hyping up someone, then I don't know what is.
Well, honestly, I know I was never even hyped about it. I was kind of like, oh, let's do observation hockey. It didn't really say if you don't have observation hockey, if you don't have at least one form of hockey, you wouldn't last even 5 minutes in the New World. Okay, big deal. Big whoop. Usopp has it now. Who cares?
But does Kyros have it, and he just destroyed Diamante?
True. But one thing I know, because in One Piece, you never have a situation where it's like, if Kaido's so dangerous, why didn't Shanks beat him instead of Luffy? It's obvious why.
Yeah.
But in Naruto, if you've ever seen Naruto Abridged, there's one version of the Shippuden Abridged, which takes place after the Sakura fight with Sasori, when Tsunade literally said, "You expect me to send a reckless idiot that doesn't know when to quit and an inexperienced Chunin to fight one of the most powerful ninjas alive," and Sakura just yeah.
See, and it's weird how much
Tsunade literally said, "Well, your main character, so guess what? I don't have a choice now, do I?" And Sakura's like, "Nope, you don't. You have to send him, even though it makes absolutely no sense." And I'm like, it's true.
It's so funny how much truth that a bridge series can spew. It's insane.
It's when you really think about it, they could have easily killed Orochimaru there. They could have just sent half the Leaf Tsunade and Jiraiya and 30 Jonin easily.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been a problem. I mean, he wasn't nearly on Madara's level where he could take out half the fucking Shinobi Alliance.
No, but you expect me to believe the best course of acting was to send 2 teenagers.
Wasn't very smart. I mean, but
one Jonin, one Anbu.
I think
and 2 teenagers, and one of them being the target of a criminal organization.
Makes a whole lot of sense. And you think, logically speaking, they would have kept Naruto locked up somewhere.
Well, I disagree with that, because there's a certain thing that makes you look bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
yeah. That's like saying we should imprison the guy who made the nuclear warhead.
Yeah.
It's like anybody who knows how to make nuclear warheads should be put in prison. It's like, you're dangerous, so therefore you should be in prison.
Yeah.
It's like that kind of thing. Like, you don't want to be looked at by everybody else in the world and been like, oh well. Like imagine that the other villages maybe like these guys are insane. They're putting their own people in prison. Maybe we should kill them.
Well, I'm not saying like put him in prison, like keep him hidden away from the Akatsuki, and like kind of what they did during the Killer Bee training.
I think that what they knew they really, especially after save mode, they were kind of like, we really can't do it. Especially because I don't see a lot of people going along with that for an extent, unless they like, for an extended like when he's in the village, like you have to realize no one really had to lie to him.
Yeah, they tried though. They tried their hardest.
No, but they kind of did. No, but none of his really close friends did.
Oh yeah.
Like,
No,
do I see someone like? Do I see like let's say? I keep on wanting to say Sasuke, but then I realized he wouldn't be there. But do I see like Kakashi and Sakura looking Naruto in the eye, if standing in front of his apartment and being like, "Oh, everything's fine"? No.
So, Naruto knows what's going on.
No, Naruto, and he also wouldn't buy it. He's not an idiot.
Exactly.
Like when he was away, these were Joni, these were people that could love. But do I see someone like Kiba and people like Kiba and Sakura, especially Sakura, being able to like sit there in front of Naruto and just lie for months on end? I don't see it.
Yeah, I feel like Naruto would eventually get it out of him, or they would just crack in general.
Yeah.
That kind of reminds me back, because it kind of reminds me of, like, I'm reading Attack on Titan. I'm getting caught up with Attack on Titan right now. And volume 10 or 9, it was all the cadets that were in training, like Connie, John, and all of them. They were in a building together, and they were keeping them hidden from, public eye and scrutiny.
Yeah.
And they knew what was going on because the Titans had just broken through the wall again, and the Ape Titan had just showed up. And then they finally tell them that what's actually going on. So
yeah, I mean, what I realized, I didn't realize something when we were talking about lying to people.
Wait, say that again.
I didn't realize the Kishimoto just indirectly changed the reason the 5 Kage stomach arc stuck with Sasuke happened.
Oh yeah,
because when you look at it, according to Sakura's lines in the last, Naruto never had any feeling for her. Meaning, because he lied, all of those events took place.
Yeah.
It's literally all Naruto's fault. It's all it's him and his stupid rivalry's fault.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think if, like, Naruto really wanted to, like, well, I don't think he could have subdued Sasuke at all, like, but I think he could have at least, like, put up more of a fight and maybe damaged him.
I think he could have beaten Sasuke at that point.
Think so? Yeah.
With Kakashi and Sakura's help, plus I think Kakashi and Sakura and Kakashi, well, maybe not Kakashi, but you could just hold Sasuke off for 5 minutes and he can enter save mode, Sasuke would be done.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Because unless you think, I don't. Sasuke had a hard time with Danzo, and I think save mode Naruto is stronger than Danzo.
And then you got to account for, just regular, not like this, like, QB mode where he formed an alliance with Kurama, but
the regular, if you lose the control.
Yeah.
But
because that Naruto form can wreck shit up, dude. I'm just saying.
True, but
it's not like a direct like attack. It's just whoever he can fucking find to attack.
It's whoever he can kill, just like murder.
But
at this point, he wasn't doing it anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
The only reason he even lost control during the pain attack was because he kind of too much. He couldn't handle it.
Yeah, just because of what he did to Hinata.
No, I don't think it was even that. I think that would have happened if it had been Kiba. I don't think it mattered who it was.
Well, yeah, I know, but that's what triggered it, though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I'm saying in general, I think all the death, I think it was just like too many people I didn't care about had died.
And then what Kishi did with that, after he fucking got Nagato to resurrect everyone that died, I think that was kind of horse shit. I think he should have just let them be dead.
I feel like he should have just brought Kakashi back and then left it.
Yeah, because I mean, Kakashi was a pivotal role later on, especially in the Great Ninja War arc.
He also was needed because of the whole imagine the thing revealed to be Obito and Kakashi was dead. Like that would have been really weird.
Yeah, that whole entire plot device wouldn't have worked out is good, but I mean, if they wouldn't have just killed off Kakashi at all, like during that whole entire Pain arc, and they just would have left him alone and left everyone else dead, I would have been okay with that because it was impactful, and I agree with that with everything that happened, and
that was arguably the best arc in the series.
Yeah, easily. I enjoyed the fuck. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Favorite arc of Naruto is probably Chunin exams. Honestly,
Chunin exam was really. I loved the Chunin exam. Do what I didn't like though. Kakashi. I didn't like anything Kakashi did in that arc. I thought Kakashi was written terribly throughout the entire arc.
He never really bothered me that much.
No, I mean, people always say Kakashi's so great, but then I'm like, okay, remember that time he helped Sakura after oh, remember that time he helped Naruto prepare for the. Oh, remember all the Boston jutsus he taught? Remember that time he did his job as a sensei?
Yeah, he did some not so smart things on his part, but
no, he didn't do anything. He was just like, you have to realize he didn't even get Sakura a teacher. He was just like, he was just like, you lost, you failed.
Yeah, he kind of pushed her off to the side.
The best thing to do when your student fails, don't help them get better. That's a great idea, Kakashi. Great idea.
GG, Kakashi, GG.
No, but just
what a great teacher. Well, I mean, at that point, I mean, he wasn't fresh out of Anbu Black Ops, but he was still kind of in that fresh mindset. So I guess he really
made common sense. It's like, especially with Sakura, the kind of training, because he didn't even need to get Sakura a teacher. The kind of training she needed was just basic exercise. You know what I mean?
And that's the whole entire reason why just Sakura just left and went to go train with Tsunade, basically.
I do personally. I also honestly, all he really needed to do was sit down and be like, okay, do this every day, this many of this every day. Here's a list. Do this every day for the next month, and you'll be like 30 times stronger. I gotta go train my son.
Or at least go fucking refer to Tsunade at least.
Well, he wasn't gonna do that.
At that point in time, no. But whenever he actually got, her to train Naruto.
Well, honestly, I don't hold that against him because in the manga, there was no that that was filler. Sakura's determination. That episode was filler. In the manga, if you notice, Naruto's wounds are being that same. And when he did the hospital again.
Yeah.
In the manga, Sakura actually makes that lead to tell Naruto, I'm gonna, she's gonna train with Tsunade right after a fight with Sasuke.
Mm-hmm.
So timeline-wise, it makes sense. Kakashi just, Sasuke just left. Naruto nearly died. It's like Tsunade hasn't been Hokage very long. There wasn't really time for it.
Yeah.
At the moment, it's like, and what was he gonna like? It wasn't really the best time to go around referring people as masters. Like, hey, Sakura, I know it's a little late, but I have an idea.
He's like, I don't really feel like fucking with you right now, Sakura, so get the fuck off my team, please.
No, the biggest, just be like, I know it would have been great if I had mentioned it, before Sasuke, nearly left and nearly killed Naruto, but,
Like, I mean, we totally could have used, if you could have trained for health, health, training beforehand, that would have been great, but you know what? Fuck it. You can go ahead. We'll see later.
Yeah, but the thing that bothered me about Kakashi was, it implied he hadn't communicated with either Naruto. Naruto had an excuse. Sakura, it would imply he didn't see her for the entire 2 years. And I just like, Kakashi, you are a terrible, terrible person.
And she still looks up to him like a fucking father figure.
It was same with Naruto. I mean, and with Naruto, Naruto doesn't realize Kakashi knew the whole time who his father was.
Yeah.
He knew everything. And he was just like, no, I don't feel like telling him. He doesn't realize Kakashi should have taken care of him, but didn't.
And I think maybe, just maybe, I don't know, but I think if he would have figured out about Minato a little bit sooner, he maybe could have started training to control Kurama a little bit sooner. He may have not been powerful enough at the point, but I think he could have at least tried.
Well, I don't think so, because I don't think they ever intended for him to actually do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I keep forgetting that all the mangakas, they're like, always do some shit like last minute. But I feel like that would have been something that would have been planned out a little bit beforehand. But
I
never
mean,
know.
like, I meant the village. Like, he went there,
Oh,
and he had heard about it, and he heard about the training from B. He heard that Killer B and the ATL got were like, he could just freely use the chakra without losing control. He was like, "Can you teach me this?" And he would Killer B was like, "Sure."
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, at first, they only had to use that as like a cover up. They were kind of like, "Yeah, some super awesome training."
See, now I'm thinking about like some like serious like my favorite fight of all time in Naruto.
What is it?
I gotta say it's probably the fight that Naruto and Sasuke had on top of the roof.
I love that.
Whenever
fight.
they were using the sheets to cover him up and just pound on him.
Yeah.
I just thought that was so
I
well.
will say one thing, though, that this is something I have again. I hold against Parrot to this day. The fact that Sakura versus Sasori looks better than just tell Naruto versus Pain. I still hold that against them. I hold to this day that the Sakura versus Sasori was one of the best anime fights in the series.
And the thing is that's like one of the most dry arcs in my opinion.
What? The Katakage Rescue arc?
Yep.
I mean, I still like that because, well, look at Fifth Man Island, same with One Piece. It kind of like, for One Piece standards, it's not the greatest.
Yeah, by far, definitely.
But the reason was because it was just a reintroduction arc. Like, you have to realize, like, this was the first arc in Naruto after the time skip.
Yeah, I know, but still, I think they could have done something a little bit more with it than what they did. I just, I couldn't find myself caring enough for all the other characters other than Gaara and Granny. Fuck, I forget her name.
Chia.
Yeah.
I agree with that, but I'm actually working on a video with it. You see, I started to do this the less lazy way. I could do what is Sasuke never left, but I'm like, no. I was actually rereading some of the manga, and I saw that Naruto and Sakura were actually eating ramen when Sakura, called him about the curse mark.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw a panel, and it was like, "Do you want me to walk you home?" And I was like, "Wait, hold on." So then I looked deeper into it, and I was like, "This is the same night."
Oh yeah.
And I was like, Naruto at this point was stronger than Sasuke.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, what a great what if video that would make. What if Naruto had been able to stop Sasuke from leaving the village at all?
That would have been sick.
Because this way Sasuke would still be the same person. He would still have all that hatred.
And definitely the story would have been ended a lot quicker, but I think that would have been a really nice.
No, actually it wouldn't have. It actually would have been a lot more complicated. Because then Sasuke would have probably stayed in the village and can continue as a member of the team.
I could agree with that just because the fact that, Naruto wouldn't have to be constantly focused on trying to recapture Sasuke.
Yeah, but then there are certain things. So I'm trying to think it out, and one of the hardest things to do is to see where the series would go when it comes to matchups in the Kage Rescue Arc. I want to say it would be Sakura and Sasuke versus Sasori, but I can't because I can't see Kakashi not being like, "Come on, Sasuke, come on, boy." Yeah, you two. I could care less about the two of you. You two, fight that guy. I know he's probably strong enough to kill both of you, but I really don't care. Me and my boy Sasuke are gonna go over there now.
See, that's the thing with Kakashi. Is always I don't know. You may not agree with this, but I think he always showed favoritism.
No, I agree completely. That's the reason I tried to decipher. Like, do you think Naruto and Sakura would have fought Sasori? Because Kakashi would have been like, "Sasuke, you're fighting with me."
Just because I think that Kakashi always saw more of him in him, more of Kakashi and Sasuke.
I mean, that's what makes it hard to figure it out. But from a story perspective, I feel like Naruto and Kakashi makes more sense. But from a character perspective, it makes no sense at all because Kakashi's there. I mean, Sasuke's there.
Yeah, because I feel that Kakashi sometimes held back Naruto and Sakura.
But I feel more so Sakura because he did kind of encourage the rivalry between Naruto and Sasuke because he knew it helped them both improve.
Yeah,
but he definitely helped Sakura back. That's without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, I can picture Tsunade's face when Sakura was like, you can win Sakura after you can walk on water, and just being like, yeah, you should have been taught this. Why were you not taught this? And being like taught, and be like, I know how to climb trees.
Like, I wonder why it wasn't. I wonder why I didn't know this.
Oh right, and they're not just sitting there like, you know what? I may need more than 2 years. I need to make up for the basic crap. Honestly, I will say the Naruto time skip were really bad. Honestly,
I think starting off it was really bad, but it kind of picked up, and then I kind of lost interest for a little while, and then I picked it back up again.
I meant just the way it was, like the time skip itself.
Oh, like whenever he left to go train with Jiraiya?
The Naruto's improvement was, honestly, it was weird. The Kishimoto normally had it be Sasuke, Naruto, Sakura in terms of power, right?
Right.
So when it came to improvement, I think the list was pretty clear that it was Sakura, Sasuke, Naruto.
Yeah, because Naruto really didn't have as much development.
Naruto can create bigger blue balls now.
That's pretty much it. I mean, maybe he could control his Nine Tails a little bit better, but albeit he still lost control. And that was really shown whenever he went against Orochimaru for the first time.
I always felt there was a very missed opportunity by Kishi just to create some tension with Dondo. I'm pretty sure there's a law against attacking comrades, and it's not. I don't see Dondo not being like, hey, they're not it. So you're not gonna let somebody attack the comrades free. Like there is so much Kishimoto could have done with that.
Yeah, and I feel like he could have done more with the Anbu Black Ops.
I mean with the fact that Naruto had attacked Sakura.
Yeah, I know.
Dondo's like a massive asshole. It would just be like, we should execute him.
And you think, like, in logical terms, in real life terms, that's what would happen.
Well, no, because I honestly think it would have been more of a situation where, like, if anybody is he being held accountable for it by the victim? That's really what it would come down to. Because after this is Tsunade, she would have pulled everything she could to get it changed.
Well, the only reason I say that is because in real life, if you attack a comrade, then you're considered AWOL, and then you'll be taken down.
Well, no, but I also think that after the victim wouldn't have, the victim would be like, no. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is a completely different scenario, but personally wasn't in complete control, so it probably would have been taken in front of Tsunade. And
are you saying because like Sasuke was basically brainwashed?
No, and also because of the fact that when he attacked, because Naruto was out of control, he probably would have been taken in front of the Hokage. And I feel like Tsunade would have, kind of cheated a little bit, and then like Sakura, you hold Naruto of charges? No. Okay, well I'm just going to make a law that says you need to press charges, and we all need to kill Naruto.
Oh yeah, because
I mean, but it would have built the tension.
Definitely.
But let's talk about One Piece.
Yeah, I know we haven't talked about One Piece in a while.
But I have something I want to show you. I actually made this earlier today. I remember I was talking about this. Yeah, we were talking about this in that stream with Bargo a little bit ago. But I made this. As you can see, I feel like people say it's Change's son, but if you look at the hair, it can't be Change's Makino child. It doesn't look like it.
I gotta pull it up real quick. I haven't pulled it up. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay.
I mean, this is Oda, so it's possible, but I'm like, Oda still, the parents really resemble the. Look at Ace. He had like a little bit of Rouge and Roger in him. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I mean, look at the child. He had like, his hair is nothing like his father or his mother's. So it's like, whose child is he? I mean, his hair looks a lot like Sato's, but I don't see it.
I mean, it very well could be a child. I mean, like a father we've never seen before.
Yeah, but then why would Oda have said it's just that person? Oda, I was actually rereading some of the SBSs earlier. He will flat out tell you something sometimes. Like he said in one of the earlier SBSs, Captain Morgan F10 Morgan is alive. He flat out said it.
So yeah,
But then when
I need
somebody
to read
asked him,
those SBSs. I really
yeah.
do.
But then somebody asked him, "What does the D mean?" And he was like, yeah, nah. He was like, "Many people have asked me this. I'm not saying anything." He was like, I don't know if he had it completely planned, but he definitely had something in his head.
Yeah. And he's not like a Kira Toriyama where he just always forgets it, because
I also want to say that
stuff.
you also need to people also need to try to understand that Shonen Jump were pressuring Toriyama in the Boo Saga.
Yeah, I know.
Like that from the Boo Saga was so terrible because a lot of the time what happened is Toriyama would do something and editor would say no. Like the first form of Cell, he'd be like, the first two Android, no, not good enough. 17 and 18, not good enough. He gets in Cell, too ugly. So he made his way out the door, be Android. Second form, still too ugly. Third purpose form, okay.
Yeah, they had a lot of control over it, and no, I'm not mad about that. The only thing that I might be a little bit upset over is the fact that in Resurrection of F, he basically forgot about Mystic Gohan.
But he didn't really forget about it. It makes sense. If you look at it, Gohan hasn't been training, so there is no reason for him to maintain that much power.
But even with Goku and Vegeta, if they haven't trained for a while, they would still maintain their
but you
power.
have to realize that I don't think the thing is he hasn't done any training. I don't like Goku and Vegeta always are doing something. I don't think Gohan's done anything since the Boo Saga.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that he should have lost that form.
Well, I also think it got to the point when it was kind of like Mystic Gohan was irrelevant. Even though I don't think he was, I think he honestly was still one of the most powerful characters definitely in the top 10.
Because he was meant to be the main character in Dragon Ball Z for the longest time.
Yeah, but there was something. Oh yeah, I actually had a very interesting discussion before then we can get back to One Piece the other day though. Mm-hmm. And I had a quick discussion with somebody. We were talking about Vegito and Gohan, and I was like, Super Saiyan God, Gohan. If Gohan went Super Saiyan God during the Boo Saga, he could beat Beerus. And I think if Vegito without Super Saiyan God could demolish Beerus.
Think so?
Well, Vegito, yeah. I mean, you have to realize Vegito would go with Vegeta, right? So theoretically, this guy can go Super Saiyan 3.
Right.
And Super Saiyan 3 is 400 times base. So base Vegito, who was toying with Super Boo, Gohan, and Zorb, IQ was nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That power times 400.
Yeah.
I mean, just think about that. So someone that was above, that was able to toy with a guy that was on Super Saiyan 3 Goku's level, times 400. Like that, it's hard to imagine.
See, I don't like. Did they ever bring up why the fact that like they never brought up Vegito again, just because Vegeta and Goku didn't want to work together?
Well, one, they crushed the earrings.
I haven't I need to rewatch the Boo Saga. I haven't watched.
Yeah, they destroyed the Potara earrings. There's also fusion one, but the Potara fusion at least is permanent, so it's not the greatest deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, who wants to stay and who wants to give up their life? You're pretty much giving up your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the Metamori fusion or the fusion dance only lasts 30 minutes, and that depends on the amount of power you're using.
Mm-hmm. See, I've forgotten a lot of this stuff. I only
noticed I just watched a video earlier today by Geekdom 101, great, amazing YouTuber. But he did a video on all the different forms of fusion.
How do you spell that?
Geekdom. Actually, I'll post it in the chat. He's like hardcore. He like says everything. Like he like knows like the Japanese terms and everything.
See, that's what I'm going whenever I start college this next semester. That's what I'm gonna go for my foreign language.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna start practicing it too. But let's talk about One Piece now.
Keep getting all done. Oh
yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about Sanji for a second.
Sanji, yeah. I mean,
That's the main thing that I'm like, and it's gonna pain me. It's gonna feel like ages until the next chapter comes out.
okay, I need to say this. Oda, why? Why?
Because he
Honestly,
literally just took a break too.
no, I need to say this. I don't mind the break. I feel like with this information, I feel like Oda should have put Sanji, and Andres Rosa for a lot longer. And maybe had him and Zoro like switch out halfway through the arc.
Oh fuck yeah, dude!
Or something
Like
like
I was,
like Sanji could have gone over and like maybe like halfway through the arc, Zoro could have left. Sanji could have come back and like went fighting with Zoro. I don't know, but he could have done something because Sanji's not gonna be relevant again. Like if this is Sanji retrieval arc, does that mean we're gonna have to wait another arc to see Sanji?
because I'd say I'm a Sanji fanboy easily, and
Wait, so you think he's stronger than Zoro?
no, I'm gonna be realistic here and say Zoro's stronger than him, but I like
Thank
Sanji
you.
more than
I
Zoro.
think Why King of Lightning is an idiot.
It's pretty obvious at this point. Sanji, it's not. He's not way under Zoro's level, but Zoro is way stronger than him.
I when you get to the point where the fandom is starting to consider taking away your title as a member of the Monster Trio,
Yeah,
I mean, because you've lost so many times. Like the Monster Trio were there, were given that title by the fans, really, right?
yeah.
And why was that? Because it was the captain and the two people, those two guys that were like very close to him in terms of power, and they would walk into every arc and they would be ready to win their fight. And they would have a badass fight, they'd be the most powerful, and they would win.
And exactly that's why the fandom coined that name, the Monster Trios, because almost every single arc that Zoro and Sanji
We're
made a
fighting
badass fight. Yeah.
But that's not been the case since they entered the new world.
Yeah, because in Punk Hazard that really showed it off where Sanji went against Virgo, but Virgo had full body armament Honky, and I don't know how much like Sanji did good, but if he didn't have full armament Honky, full body armament Honky, I think he would have won.
Yeah, and even though Pico was absolute garbage. Oh,
hey, there's Lance.
Hi, Lance.
Hey guys.
But
What's up?
Nothing much.
But as I was saying, even though Pico was garbage, Zoro still was able to cut a guy that could do full body armament, while Sanji couldn't even hold his own.
Yeah.
I mean, that said something.
Yeah, I mean, that pretty much places Zoro above Sanji.
I mean, there were people prior to Gear 4 that were saying Zoro over Luffy.
Oh, no. No.
Well, no, prior to Gear 4, I could see why.
Yeah.
Because, he had just cut Pika in two easily. All he had done was demolish every opponent, and Luffy had been getting put up against pretty pathetic people like Caesar and Hody.
Fucking Hody, dude, I swear.
I honestly did not like Death Man Island. Do you know what I liked about that arc? That
What?
we finally got there. But I look at it, and I look at it, and I'm just staring at it, like at Oda. And I'm just like, Oda, so many missed opportunities.
Yeah, it was. I mean, even the whole entire island was an amazing design in and of itself.
And especially for Nami's character.
And didn't do a single thing with her.
Well,
Practically.
he kind of did with the whole forgiving Jinbei thing.
Yeah, but that's the only thing I could see. But besides, like, whole entire, like, power progression, not a damn thing. Like, they could have done something
The
more.
things he could have done one of the main things he could have done with Nami that would have been very interesting was while I was really catching up, I had a theory that there was going to be another inter-crew conflict, and Nami was going, when we were waiting for her answer, she was going to say, no, I'm not helping them.
That would be insane.
And Luffy was like, Luffy, of course, they gotta help Jinbei. Jinbei helped him try to save Ace.
Mm-hmm.
Like that would have been a really cool inter-crew conflict, especially because
Kind of like Usopp 2.0.
No, but with Usopp, they could leave without him.
Yeah.
Without
Because
Nami.
they absolutely need Nami for navigation.
You have to say, people don't seem to realize that Nami may be weak, but let's be honest.
He's a very integral part of the Straw
No,
Hat.
let's be honest. Let's be honest. On a normal ship, let's take away all the pirates and everything for a minute and put it back in that time period. No technology. On a normal ship, there are two people that play a crucial role. The captain who gives that order, and the navigator who tells them where to go so they don't die.
Yeah, because without her, they would have been completely lost a long time ago.
So taking away all of our prior knowledge, we're just looking at position. The navigator is arguably the third or second most important person. Maybe you could argue the first mate is more important, but they don't even
might be most important.
They don't even have a special first mate. Yes, the captain is of course the most important, no matter what. But the navigator is, besides the captain, the most important, especially with the Straw Hat.
Yeah,
because the captain's an idiot.
Yeah.
I gotta tell y'all something right now. My multitasking right now is just on point. I'm playing Black Ops 3 and doing a live stream.
Really?
I'm about to go to the bathroom. Oh, actually, I'm gonna go do that right now.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I'll probably join you, Lance. Actually.
Yeah.
Alright.
But
Be right back.
I wish I had Black Ops 3.
You should get it. It's
Well,
really
the thing
fun.
is, I'm debating. It's either Black Ops 3 or Fallout 4. It's really hard.
The thing about Fallout 4 is just not multiplayer, man. Like,
Yeah,
we just got Halo.
I'm
And,
looking at it, and I'm looking at the stuff from it, and I'm just like, let's so damn good. I mean, I've heard people describe it as Skyrim with guns.
Yeah, it
And
looks pretty
I
good.
play
It's not a
Skyrim.
game I'm really interested in.
I mean, I played Skyrim for like 6 months straight, not like barely without stop.
Yeah, I love Skyrim. It's just Fallout. I've never really enjoyed any of the Fallouts, so
Yeah.
I just haven't.
Yeah.
Like, I've always been a COD player and like Halo and stuff like that.
But as I was saying before, I do actually. I want to tell you guys this theory I had. Now, you guys, I want to fucking make sure it's known that this is what I don't believe this at all. It's like a theory I came up with. You know those theories you come up with them, but you're like, no, that'd be stupid.
I've had so many, and I just can't get myself to put them on the internet.
Okay, but listen, the only thing I have backing this theory up, I'm not even kidding, is that we don't know Nami's biological parents.
Yeah.
And that Vivi said Nami's ability to predict the weather is abnormal.
Yeah.
I don't know if I told you guys this yet, but so it had to have happened at least once before. Luffy goal had been done before, right? So there had to have been a navigator just as skilled as Nami before.
Yeah.
Skill can be inherited through blood.
Yeah.
What is Nami related to Roger's navigator?
Like, yeah, I've seen that a lot before because, like, I feel like a lot of the Straw Hats are connected or reincarnated in a lot of ways as the old Roger's crew.
But the problem I see with it is just that I don't really know how you could write that in a way where you could make it an important plot point without making it like a really odd mix of like Strong World and like Marineford. Because, if someone very close to Luffy, child of a member of the Roger Pirates, this had never been done before. The Navy's after their head because they realize how dangerous they are. This is so unique. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You look at it and you'd be like, oh, so it's just Marineford, but Nami instead of Ace. Is that okay?
I think that almost every single Straw Hat has some connection to. I'm not saying specifically Gold Roger's crew, but to someone very important.
From that era, yeah.
I feel like a lot of them are reincarnated.
Well, Luffy's obviously not a reincarnation. He's obviously just the one with that inherited Roger's will.
Yeah, I feel like. Yeah.
From what I understand, isn't reincarnation immediate?
Of who?
A reincarnation of idiot?
No, like right away, like right after you die.
I don't know.
I think maybe it depends on the religion or the culture. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know if it's right away. Like I'm not really on. I don't know much about reincarnation, but like.
Yeah, but the reason I say
that isn't, then it's definite.
Yeah, if it isn't, then it can't be because I think it was dead. What? Luffy was born 20 years after Roger's death.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's been a while,
was
so I don't know. Unless I don't know. It could have been maybe Roger was reincarnated as somebody else.
yeah. But what if? All right, just hear this out. What do you guys think about Bonnie? Do you think she's like related to the Gorosei or related to Akainu?
If not related, then extremely important to him.
Yeah,
she's probably the daughter of Big Man.
Well, I don't know, but then that still doesn't explain why Akainu let her live. Unless, of course, you believe like Big Mom and Akainu were, you know.
I see what you're getting at.
Yeah.
But I don't think
I feel
like a daughter of the Gorosei or a daughter of Akainu, but maybe like a niece or...
Yeah, a niece is probably a better term, yeah.
I just don't think it's going to be like something so direct
like
to
Big Mom's daughter, alright, and she's wanted because of her devil fruit.
Yeah, wait, I realized something. She can't be Akainu's daughter, because they never make him look like a hypochondriac, really. He killed Ace because Ace's father he killed Ace because his father is Gold Roger, but he won't kill Bonnie.
Well, I mean, Gold Roger, they don't want his blood.
No, but good point. But let's be honest, he would have killed Ace no matter who his father was.
Yeah.
That like the real jackass in that arc was Sengoku, who was pretty much openly stating, "You're dying because of your father."
Yeah, Garp kind of pissed me off a lot in that arc, also because.
Let's talk about Garp.
Yeah, I kind of want to talk about Garp too. He's an interesting character.
So, how do you guys feel about Garp?
I don't know.
He kind of showed his true colors back in the War of the Best, Marineford. Whenever he really has mixed feelings towards the Navy and Luffy at the same time.
Yeah.
Just because he has to lay his loyalty to the Navy just because he's in the.
Well,
Navy.
He doesn't have to do anything. He's powerful enough.
But
if he had joined Whitebeard, the Navy would have been dead. Let's just all agree on that.
I want to say that just because he was
Whitebeard. Imagine Whitebeard and Garp together. That power combined. If they had just walked forward together and took on, like Garp could have taken on Sengoku. Garp could probably take on Kizaru and Aokiji. You have to realize Garp trained the guy.
Maybe in his prime, but not.
No, but Garp also knows how they fight. These guys were once his subordinates. He would once the one teaching the guys the ropes.
But then you got to factor in devil fruits and all that, and Garp doesn't have.
True, but you have to. So would you say the same thing about Tank? No, it's like if you're good enough at hockey, you can easily. Devil fruits are irrelevant. I mean, the reason they call him Garp the Fifth because his armament hockey is that good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess so.
He's strong, and you also need to realize, I personally believe Garp is in better shape when he's older than Whitebeard. Not stronger, but he's closer to what he was in his prime, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, just because he doesn't have that sickness like Whitebeard did.
I also think Garp may be a little bit younger. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, he might be a little younger. That's a good point.
Yeah. Also, but the thing I don't like about Garp is that I like this actually is that you could tell he was kind of telling himself the whole time, this is the path Ace chose. He's dying because he was a pirate. That's why he died. You could kind of tell he was like trying to convince himself Ace was being killed for the right reason.
But he could never really just convince himself.
No, and the reason Ace was dying was what Ace signed up for. You know what I mean?
It's practically saying.
Yeah, he brought it on himself.
But we all know that's not what he thought.
No.
He
wanted to help right at the end, but it was just too late.
No, it was
obvious. Practically his own child dying in front of him. That's basically what he saw.
No, but I feel like what all the fans knew, he probably knew somewhere in his mind they're killing him because he's Roger's son. If he had become a Marine, they would have done the same thing.
Yeah, that's possible.
No, if he had become a Marine, they would have heard he's Roger's son. They would have done worse. They probably would have killed his
I don't know.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Yeah, they would have used him to his benefit because I'm pretty sure there's some other people in the Navy and in the government in general with some strong ties to really notorious pirates in the past.
True. No, but you see my point.
I see what you're getting at, yeah, but I think they would have used him. I don't think they would have used him as an asset, not like just get rid of him.
Yeah, but my point though is that Garth knew in the back of his head. They're not. He could have been an everyday guy, and they would have killed him.
Well, they would have kept him. They would have kept his identity secret. Garp would have done his best.
Oh no, they would have rubbed it everywhere. They would have been like, look at the Pirate King. No, they would. If they ever found out, they would have been like, the Pirate King's son, a member of the Navy.
No. I'm not talking about.
Your era.
I'm not talking about the whole entire government. I'm just talking about Garp in general. He would have tried to keep that secret.
Oh, Garp would definitely have tried to keep it secret, but if the government finds out,
if they would have found out. So I don't know how they would have found out.
How did they find out this time? I don't even remember.
Blackbeard.
But how did Blackbeard find out?
That I don't know.
I'm sure that Whitebeard knew and probably found out from Whitebeard.
But I don't think Whitebeard went around telling people that. Whitebeard not an idiot.
You could have overheard him at one point. I don't know.
True.
Yeah. I think that's actually what happened whenever Ace actually got first onto the ship and they were talking about it, I think.
Yeah, I think Blackbeard overheard him. I think that was explained.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah. But what I want to say about Garp is that, and you should go, is that you could tell, though, when Ace died, he realized he had screwed up, and he was like, you know what, I'm going to kill Akainu, and because of that Akainu condition, I think he could have done it.
Wait,
only because maybe not Akainu with full power, probably not, but the condition he was in after that beating from Whitebeard.
Whitebeard was wrecking shit that arc. He was amazing.
No, but if Garp had Akainu would have died if Sengoku hadn't stopped Garp. He would have, even if Garp didn't kill him, Akainu would have died. Garp would still have, given him a really good beating.
Yeah, and then he was already injured.
No, and then Whitebeard would have just been walking up to him. And then what happened then? Whitebeard destroyed him.
That would have been sick.
He would have already been in the same shape he was when he fought after he fought Whitebeard. But this time he would have been in that condition when he fought Whitebeard. He would have been dead.
Yeah.
I mean, Garp is definitely above Admiral level, if you ask me.
Well, he was basically on the same par as Sengoku, if you ask me.
Yeah, I also think he was a little slightly above him. Only because I think he could have easily been Fleet Admiral, but he kind of just casually was just like, nope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you watch episode 0, you actually hear Kong in the background being like, we're not through talking, Garp, and he's like, I gotta go catch your Roger.
He's probably just one of those people that didn't want that type of responsibility.
Well, I think he also said it gives him less freedom.
Yeah.
To go about and handle things his way.
He could have easily he could have easily been a pirate, but his personality wouldn't have allowed it.
No, I think he could have either become a revolutionary or a pirate by the end of the series.
I don't doubt it. I see Fujitora doing the same thing.
No, but I see happening is I see maybe eventually soon, not pretty soon, Akainu will probably go after Luffy himself. And he'll walk out of Navy headquarters, and Garp is just gonna be standing there and just be like, no.
It'll be the Revolutionary Army, if anything. I don't think he'll.
No, I don't think he'll join anything. I think Akainu gonna go after Luffy, and Akainu go to revive him and attack the Straw Hat. And right before he kills Luffy, Garp is just gonna show up and just be like, I'm here to kill you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And just rip Akainu to pieces. He'll probably die, but I feel like Garp character need to be redeemed, and the best way for that.
Yeah, and that would be really good character development for Luffy.
Actually, I don't think he would care.
No, he cared for Garp that much is obvious.
And they didn't care enough about Ace to get character development, so.
Well, Luffy cared about him. That's
No,
all
I
that
never
I know.
cared. He just didn't care enough to develop a character.
I think it would.
Well, without Ace, we all
Because
thought would happen
without-
with Ace.
Well, I mean, I see what you're getting at, just because of the fact that he was still an idiot, but he knows when to take things more serious now.
Not really. You do realize he actually goofed around more. Like, Zoro had to tell him to quit goofing around or you're going to get us killed.
That's because he's cocky as hell. That's
Well, I do think his loss to Doflamingo was helpful.
yeah.
Because you have to...
Any
Yeah.
any.
You have
I mean,
to...
Oh, go. Sorry.
Never
Go
shot with it. But he was the same way prior to his fight with Aokiji, too.
Yeah.
But I feel like it gets better after he starts out every time. Like, up until the fight with Crocodile, he was very cocky.
Yeah.
He was like, he had defeated Arlong. He had won every fight he had been in. Then he loses, but he still overcomes it. But then he fights Aokiji, and he's just like, he completely overwhelmed.
But I think, in my personal opinion, that a captain needs to be cocky.
True, but I feel like there does need to be a moment coming up where the crew is gonna be demolished.
Kind of
Again.
like Akuma, just toned down a little bit.
I know. I think probably up to about 10 notches. This is the new world, and it had not been living up to expectation when it comes to its threat level, in my opinion. So
Okay.
I would have seen.
Are you saying that? Like,
I would have seen them like
kind
what? No, I mean I want to see the entire crew basically dead, lying there on the ground. Like, and I don't mean like sensual. I mean like a bloody pulp. I want every single Straw Hat dead.
Ooh, I like that.
Because you know what? Oda hyped up a new world to be this place that some people that was so bad people would call the first half paradise.
Yeah, that is true. But I think that'll come later
That
on.
would be amazingly good for character development.
I think it would also. I actually had a little bit of a theory that there'll probably be another sacrifice scene.
Kind of like same thing with what happened with Zoro, or the whole entire crew.
Yeah, I really. Like what happened with the crew, with Zoro. I mean, I had a theory that would probably either be Nami or Usopp who did it this time.
I honestly think at this point, if it is that Sanji got captured, then I think that he's going to be the one that sacrifices himself.
No, I don't mean that kind of sacrifice. I mean like actually like surrendered themselves to an enemy and like actually gets attacked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of like I think maybe Kaido. Like Kaido's out to kill Luffy and one of them goes up and it's like, kill me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Kaido's like, okay.
Like, all right, whatever. And then Luffy would go on a fucking rampage, of course.
True, but I will say, Luffy doesn't get Nakama power ups like a certain character.
Fairy tale.
Yeah. What?
Wait,
hero?
what? Wait,
hero?
what?
Yeah. But we don't have anything against Hero Machina. That's shitty. I mean, good story.
And his whole entire ecchi shonen bullshit.
Yeah, whatever. We saw it. But I do. So yeah. So what do you guys think is gonna happen with Sanji?
I honestly think he might die.
But you don't think he's dead.
Not right now.
I don't think he's
no.
dead yet.
I think he's
him
gonna die.
him dying if possible. Him being dead, but there's zero chance.
Yeah, I
Not
don't think
at
he's dead already.
Oda's
but-
not Kubo. He's not gonna kill off characters off screen.
Yeah, I hate when Kubo does that shit.
And the Zero Squad.
He killed off Izuru off screen. Like, I mean, kind of not, but
The
he did.
entire Zero Squad off screen.
That was poor shit, dude. They were hyped up to be the biggest, baddest Shinigami around, and then just get taken off screen. That was bullshit.
I don't disagree with you.
Huh?
I said I don't disagree at all.
That was the most troll shit that Kubo ever pulled in his whole entire manga career.
I don't know. I really the character in general.
Well, yeah, obviously, but the Squad Zero was just hyped up from the beginning. They were to be like this, like godly, like on a whole nother level. But whenever they get shown, they get practically one-shotted by Yuha, no problem.
Rapid Yuha's overhyped as hell.
Yeah, Yuha, they powered him up way too fucking much.
Yeah.
Yama's Bankai, fucking Soul King power. I don't know what I forget what it's called.
Dude, let's not talk about Bleach. None of us can understand Ichigo's character and his ability well enough to talk about Bleach.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, nobody understands how Ichigo's character works at this point.
I'm excited to find that out, though. The whole entire Quincy stuff going on. I'm
It's too much, though. At this point, it's like, okay, wait, so you're a Quincy, Full Break, Hollow, Double Reaper, Human. Are you part staying too?
They've missed their chance to show off his powers. I mean, they will either way. It's going to happen regardless. But they missed that ship a long time ago. They should have done it way long ago.
I agree completely. But so you guys think Sanji's dead?
Not right
dead.
now.
Not right now, but later.
Later.
I think he'll die.
I mean, even from the beginning, I always thought that Sanji was going to be the one to die. If one Straw Hat had to die, it was going to be Sanji.
You never thought Usopp.
And Luffy's gonna take it very personal because he's the one who cooks him his food. So.
I'm sorry that you're reasoning. It's just so. The fact that it makes sense.
Yeah, I know.
Makes
It's
me
sad
like,
that I have to say that, but yeah, it's so true.
What do you mean that Luffy will probably think it's shit what his big concern will be food?
No. Listen to this. Here's a plot twist. Sanji dies. Whole entire crew dies.
Besides Luffy.
Inside. And the inside.
No, they all die from starvation.
Yeah, I guess.
No, the only problem I have with a Straw Hat dying is the only Straw Hats that really can die, that without having to go. Let's all be honest. None of us want another arc. Another finding arc. We dedicated to finding a new member, right?
Well, I enjoyed the hell out of the whole entire Robin retrieval arc, so I
No,
don't
but we don't
mind.
want another arc that's solely dedicated to finding an island with a cook on it, finding Luffy meeting the cook and talking to them and convincing them. We don't want that.
Well, I'm sure that, Alliance, they'll probably just take someone from another crew.
No, but Oda wouldn't do that. Yeah, I don't think Oda would just give us a cook and be like, here's your new character.
I don't think he would either, but I think if that was the case and, he knows fans don't want that,
No, but I
he would
also
do it.
think if he added Luffy's character, I don't think Luffy would let just anybody just join the crew.
At that point, do you think you would really care?
I think so. I think he would still be like. I think he would still uphold these people join the crew for a reason, and I feel like Luffy. He may be an idiot, but he understands that.
Yeah.
And they understand when they join the crew expecting to be a certain type of captain.
Yeah.
And one of those types of captain was not just asshole that was that just replaces people when they die.
Hear me out, guys. Hear me out. Okay. Turns out Bartolomeo is an A1 cook, and he just,
No, I thought of something.
Go for it.
Wasn't it implied? I think didn't Nami used to cook the food?
I think so, and I think she did a really terrible job at it.
I think so, but when you really think about the straw, I think if you kill Sanji off at the right time, you could easily have just them all go. You could easily actually make great comedic relief with that again, bring that joke back of Nami cooking this terrible food.
That'd be hilarious.
Also, because Luffy now spoiled. Before that, Nami was cooking every meal, so he wasn't spoiled. Now he's spoiled with Sanji's a big meal. So Nami just gonna be like, you get what you get, Luffy. I can barely cook this.
Y'all are gonna hate me for saying this, but Redfoot joins crew.
Redfoot, like that.
That'd be insane. That'd be
No,
insane. I don't think it would ever happen, but that'd be crazy.
No, but what I think would happen though is Nami could just do the cooking, and then they could go to it until the next arc, and then maybe the main character from that island could just happen to be a cook.
Or maybe one of the mink men.
Maybe. Honest, the only thing I don't want to be, I've always felt like One Piece has this unique. I don't want the next ship to be a woman. I don't want that.
And they need another woman in their crew, though. But I
No,
wish they
I
were
don't want to
powerful.
be. One Piece has always been unique in the fact that even though it is kind of obvious, I would have made the women a little bit weaker.
Yeah, I can see that.
You can see it, but I actually have a reason for that. But the point is that the one thing he never did was he never did stereotypical gender roles when it came to the position on the ship.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
Robin being the archaeologist and
No. Not only being a navigator, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, those aren't, not like Chopper, not like Naruto, where every single medic is a woman.
Mhm.
Like, Chopper the dude, well, Chopper, okay, yeah. Chopper
Hasn't
the
it been-
reindeer.
Hasn't it been confirmed that there was a lesbian character in the One Piece universe?
I don't know.
I think there has
Also,
been.
no,
Like,
wait,
I
Sanji
think I
can't
remember.
die.
I
Sanji
think-
can't die, then we need our perp. Every shonen manga need a perp.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
That's
I
like-
mean, I was about to say Chopper for some weird reason. That's not true at all.
Actually, I think we need a really, really funny idea for someone with somewhere.
Well, I mean,
The
we still.
Chopper to get a pairing with one of the Mink men. So the soul fat that it will actually be comedic because Chopper will be so innocent about it.
Chopper
It'll be-
in puberty.
No, if he won't, that's the point. It'll be like in one of those relationships like the little kids have when they act like they're in a relationship when they really, had no idea.
Oh yeah.
Like how they're like, oh, we're holding hands. And it'll be funny, and it'll be kind of cool, and that Mink could join the crew. It'll be a cool little comedic thing. You know what I mean?
Well, here's a quick little thing. Chopper, you know how he's dressed as practically a king. Well, what if there's a queen on that island?
Yeah, yeah,
There has to be,
yeah. There has to be, yeah.
and that could very well be Chopper's love interest.
Yeah. Some people, the Chopper having a love interest could kind of be turned into something like the Luffy Hancock thing, just
Yeah.
on a more level where you can make the guy be like Chopper be the one that had no idea.
Well, I think it'd be pretty funny if both of his love interest and him were both really oblivious to each other.
And no, I would like if they were in a relationship but are oblivious to all the mature things you do.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a
Like-
Naruto and Hinata situation going on. here?
No, like where they don't understand what a relationship really is because they're so naive. Like their idea of relationship is like the same equivalent to what a 5-year-old would have. Like you hold hands, therefore you're in a relationship.
I could see that happening really easily just because Chopper's character is so.
Yeah, that's the point. It would fit with his character perfectly, and it would be hilarious.
Yeah, and I think it would flow pretty well too, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I understand why you don't give I understand not giving Luffy a love interest. Well, I do think he'll probably get something at the end of the series,
Yeah, at the end.
which we kind of messed that in embargo stream, but I'll say it again. I say Nami, but that's just my own opinion.
I feel like Nami and Bro Hancock. Those are the two obvious. Or Vivi, possibly Vivi.
No, that's definitely not Vivi.
I don't know.
The only reason I don't think Bo Hancock is the only reason I feel like Nami is a better choice because then that would kind of separate Luffy from Roger in a way. But you have to realize, it wouldn't be the biggest deal for Nami for that to happen.
But we
when
all
it
know
comes
it's really gonna
Bounty
be.
wise, though, I mean, Nami she's already wanted, so it wouldn't really matter to her. She'd be like, oh look, but Navy's after me again, baby, but Navy's after me. Okay, I really don't care. There's nothing new. I don't think it was never stated that Rouge was a former criminal.
Mhm.
But for her, Roger kind of slept. If Luffy were to just, get executed or something, it wouldn't really matter to Nami, in general, because she knows how to, handle herself as a criminal. You know what I mean?
Right.
And, with Bo Hancock, I wouldn't like it because the whole Pirate Empress thing.
hmm
I wouldn't like it because then I would kind of be like, there's no way. I don't care who the leader of the government is. I don't care if it's Dragon himself. You cannot. The Pirate King, Luffy's always going to be a wanted man. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
He's not going to lose his bounty.
Unless he ends up overthrowing the government entirely.
No, I feel like he'll probably do something in the process, or something else.
Yeah, I mean, other pirates would want to take him down as well, and then,
No, I feel like what would probably happen. He'd probably do that, and he'd probably turn around the dragon and be like, crack his knuckles and be like, now.
and he like overthrew the fucking Revolutionary Army.
No, he would probably attack Dragon. We know Luffy likes being wanted. He takes pride in his bounty, so he'd probably start a fight with Dragon, and it would kind of send across the message to Dragon.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Dragon would probably go, I get it. You don't want to be considered. You're attacking me to try to tell me you like being a criminal.
Yeah, I can see that.
Kind
I
of like what he
just-
did with Kobe when he started attacking Kobe,
Yeah,
and he didn't say anything, but it sent out that message.
and I think he also did that for Kobe's character as well. He just didn't want to go easy on him.
True. Yeah, there are certain problems with One Piece, and one of those is the inconsistency in Luffy's intelligence.
Yeah,
You gotta admit, there are certain points in the series, like I would say, like there are some parts of like Impel Down, Marineford, and Amazon. Like he was actually decently smart.
yeah. I mean, he's not a total idiot. He just chooses to be because it's more fun and more free.
I also think he's so like careless
Yeah.
that he has a tendency to if his crew is there, he's good. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Had you ever realized Luffy doesn't freak out unless his crew isn't there?
Yeah.
Like, how many times did you ever see Luffy freak out over a storm? No. Then when Nami's not there, what is he doing? Freaking the hell out.
Because he depends too much on his crew. And without him, he's basically, he.
He's admitted to it. He's nothing without his crew.
Because regardless of what you say, I don't think he would last a couple. I don't think he'd last a couple weeks without his crew
In the New World or in general?
in the New World.
In the New World, well, saying he was on like an island or like just traveling. Traveling, no.
Traveling, and I'd even say fighting, because he doesn't have any other crewmates to take down enemies with him to help him. And also, I mean, he relies on them too much. I mean, there's no problem in that, not at all. Just because, regardless of what you say, Luffy would not be where he is right now without him.
Well, Luffy has admitted to that, and also you have to consider the fact that that also it kind of Luffy the way he thinks. But I actually did read something interesting about a female character in One Piece earlier.
Who?
I read something on Oro Jackson. I was reading the translations or some of the FBSs. And I think somebody asked why there were not a lot of female pirates, and you know what the answer was?
What?
Because back in the time period, Oda based a lot of the characters after, like how he based it Whitebeard and Blackbeard after real pirates and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, apparently in that time it was considered bad luck to bring women on a ship.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool. I like
No,
that.
so it's like Oda's way of kind of making it make sense. That's probably why there isn't a lot of them.
And trying to keep all the fucking feminists and off his back and shit.
Well, this is Japan, so we didn't really have to worry about that as much.
But the American people would probably take it in a harsh way, and
But do you think Oda even gives a crap? One Piece doesn't have a lot of worldwide popularity. I don't think he cares.
Yeah, I know, but he probably just doesn't want to catch any heat. But I mean, I'm not saying that he didn't do that on purpose. I'm just,
No, but you also need to consider, dude. This Oda in general has really, since he started, especially in the past couple of years, has gained the authority and jumps to do anything he desires, literally. Do you remember he actually insulted Jump at one point?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
With Kishimoto.
Uh-huh.
He was like, "Oh, Naruto, what did he say? Naruto bring you money for years, and you can't even put him on the front page."
Yeah, that was him. Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, you got balls.
That's because they can't fucking fire him because it's the most popular fucking manga in their.
Well, unless they want to lose a good portion of their income.
Exactly.
Which I don't know why the hell they would want to do.
They're not that stupid. They wouldn't
No,
do
they're
it
not. But
unless
okay,
they are. And then
I had actually just remembered. How strong do you guys think Mihawk is?
Mm,
New World or Grand Line?
Doesn't matter.
Grand Line, I'd probably say stronger than Luffy.
Dude, he's stronger than Luffy either way, hand down. Mihawk.
Yeah, I'd say even now, honestly.
Dude, Mihawk would kill Luffy in 2 seconds right now.
See, I'm just trying to figure out where to place him in the whole entire power scale, and
Well, he's definitely up there above where Kizaru and Akainu.
I could see that honestly, just because his whole entire
He's also
his attacks are so destructive.
dude. He also used to be Shanks' big rival.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So let's think about this for a minute. This guy used to be able to fight and it was implied early in the series when Shanks asked if they could spar. You know what he said?
What?
I won't fight a one-armed man.
Oh, I remember that. That's insane now that you bring it up.
No, so he never said I won't fight you.
Right.
He said I won't fight. Or he said he won't fight him because of his one arm.
So he's basically taking pity on him, basically.
Well, yeah, he had the guts to take pity on Shanks.
Yeah.
But the point I want to make is that I honestly believe he's high admiral, like maybe around Akainu's level post time skip, maybe pre time skip, even maybe a little bit stronger.
I could see it, just because we haven't seen a warlord to that extent. I don't think I'd say Dofi is admiral.
Oh, he's definitely the strongest warlord. We can all agree on that.
I think most people would say that in the fandom. Yeah.
Well, especially now that Doflamingo been taken down by Luffy,
Yeah.
and it's just
Luffy is not admiral level yet.
even though some people seem to think he is for some unknown reason.
That's just because they're blinded. They're blinded by the whole entire hype thing.
Yeah, I mean, I understand where you're coming from because Gear Force was hype, but when I first saw Gear Force, I never thought for a second Luffy was admiral level.
I would say Luffy's definitely Vice Admiral level, like high Vice Admiral.
No, you have to realize, but the Vice Admiral, people need to realize Vice Admiral is just a vague term.
Yeah, I mean Garp was a Vice Admiral.
Well, that doesn't count. Garp is technically, in my opinion, an admiral.
I feel like he was an admiral in his prime. But
No, he wasn't. You read Chapter 0. You hear him a conversation between him and Kong, and Kong said, "Garp, we're not done talking. Get back here." And then Kuzan or Aokiji comments, "That's so cool of you, Garp, turning down the admiral promotion again." So in other words, he could have been an admiral. He was
definitely admiral level at a point in time.
Yeah, because he was offered the position. That's why vice admirals are so hard to gauge, though, because when you think about it, vice admirals are just given a certain amount of power.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely.
It's just a wide gap. Like you can be a vice admiral, but you could be a vice admiral at Yoko level. You could. I mean, you could. They're gonna ask you, "Do you want a promotion?" And you could just say, "No, I don't."
I suppose so.
That's what Garp did too. Let's all be honest. Garp was able to fight toe to toe with Roger, right?
Yeah.
And does anybody would anybody here could tell anybody right now Roger wasn't above all the current Yoka?
Oh yeah, definitely.
By a pretty good margin, in your opinion?
Just because he's the king of the pirates, I mean, there's no way he's not.
Well, also, you have to look at it realistically. Whitebeard was still respected as one of the Yonko, even when he was 72 years old.
I just wish we could get some flashbacks to some Gold Roger fight scenes.
I'm dying until we get to the flashback for Roger.
Watch that shit be on Raftel, I swear.
No, it probably won't.
I don't think it will. I don't think he would do that, but I'd be so annoyed.
I think the point when we'll see Roger go all out will be in a flashback, probably on Raptor.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go smoke. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
But but when you think about it, Roger, well, it would kind of give away how strong Luffy would be if we saw it in a flashback.
Yeah, I guess so.
And we do have a feat to go off of, sort of. Because Roger was able to defeat Prime Whitebeard and, well, just look at Whitebeard during Marineford. I mean, what was this thing? What was that? Imagine that in its prime, and then imagine something stronger.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty terrifying.
Fucking, yeah, I can't wait. Like, I think out of everything, I mean, I think anybody could agree on this. Just the fact that, I think that's what everyone is most hyped for. Just seeing what he was actually, capable of.
I'm honestly more interested in his crew, in him and his crew and the way they act.
I want more King. I want more Dark King Rayleigh.
No, but want to know what? The only thing I don't like is I don't understand why Luffy doesn't have like a cabin boy like that.
Ooh, maybe Zoe?
Maybe wait, is it a carrot? Maybe carrot.
Maybe. God.
Nah, because I don't want anybody to do friends though to join at the moment.
I'm kind of digging the Mink Man, actually.
No, I like them. I just don't like where Oda's going with the whole them eating Luffy's ears and.
Yeah, that is a little awkward, but that would kind of fit in with the whole entire, like, almost every single crewmate has a little quirk that makes them numb.
No, but none of those other course work me are partially eating other members of the crew.
Well, I could see that coming into play for comedic relief later on. I don't think it would be, like, happening in, like, super serious moments, which they could easily do because they've done stuff like that before.
True, I mean, Luffy's an idiot. It's easy to do comedy.
Exactly.
I will say, though, want to know what I think Oda is best at?
What?
He's best at because he doesn't use science. Like, I know a guy, right? He tried to use science, and he was trying to use science. He was talking one page and he was trying to use science, and I was like, dude, don't. You're gonna sound like.
Yeah, he basically said there's no science involved. I mean, there may be some here and there, but
No, but you have to look at. If you look at them, like somebody asked how far can Luffy stretch? No, somebody asked, and he said like 25 Gumu Gumus or something. And somebody asked in another question, how far is a Gumu Gumu? And he just was like, well, a Gumu Gumu is equivalent to 10 Irus and Hana Gumu Gumus or something.
I really wouldn't even bother trying to calculate that stuff.
No, you can't because he makes up his own units of measurement, and then you can't give. And his excuse is, the measurement system in the One Piece world cannot be compared to that of our system in our world. That's his excuse.
Yeah, I don't like. I mean, I like when people connect it to science just because I like it, but I just don't think One Piece is one of those series you could do it with.
Well, also,
like, just to make sense of it all.
Well, no, especially because you ask Oda how far Luffy can stretch. He says a Gumu Gumu, and he doesn't ever explain what a Gumu Gumu no is in meters. So it's like, what is a Gumu Gumu no? Gumu Gumu. How long is a Gumu Gumu?
Yeah.
And like you can't calculate something without numbers.
Exactly.
But I mean,
I feel like he doesn't even pay attention to that type of stuff. I feel like he just does whatever he does.
I think Oda does is just does whatever is convenient for him and whatever he wants.
That's what makes Oda. That's
what makes One Piece One Piece. The way he writes it and uses the Devil Fruits is in a way where he has really no limit.
Yeah, exactly.
When it comes to creativity, at least. There are limits to what he can do, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean...
Go ahead.
The one problem I've found with, honestly with One Piece, a lot of the time is that he sometimes has a habit of, getting sidetracked.
Uh-huh.
Or either get sidetracked, or what he'll do is he'll have, like, inconsistent pacing.
He got really sidetracked in Dressrosa. I think everyone can agree on that.
Well, I don't really know if he got signed. I think you know what the problem was. I don't think he considered. I don't think he realized that people were that the crew hadn't been that it had not been enough time since the crew reunited to separate them again. It's not enough time.
I think he was just trying to figure out how the fuck he was gonna end it.
But Dressrosa.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
The only reason I say he got sidetracked is just because how god awfully long it was.
no, well, there is that one theory, but terrible. The theory I don't want to believe just because I love One Piece so much. And I hope Oda would never do this to his fans if that's a self-centered reason.
What is it?
The theory that he wanted to wait until the chapter for Gear 2nd and Gear 4 would like match.
Say that again. You kind of cut out for a second.
If you take the chapter, Luffy went Gear 2nd for the first time.
Uh-huh.
And when burst the numbers, you get the chapter he went Gear 4 if you like rearrange them.
Oh shit.
And it's like I want to believe that's the reason he did it, because I want to believe he did everything for a good reason. It was all because that was just how it worked out. But there's that small part of me that's just like we both know why he did it.
See, because that's what there's one little bit I was watching in Tekking's stream today. How like some mangakas use like a lot of like numbers and stuff.
Yeah.
Like to use it for inspiration and driving points in the story.
Fairy Tail. I mean, seriously, 7, 7, 7, 7.
It was hilarious. I enjoyed that.
Did you see the Fairy Tail Honest trailer? They say like they get to go. They said like 2 minutes. You're going 7, 7, 7, 7.
I'm still not even caught up with Fairy Tail all the way I need to.
Why would you want to catch up to Fairy Tail?
I mean, it has some interesting aspects in it. I'm not going to say it's a completely awful series.
You know he one-shot a Death God, right?
Wait, say that again?
He one-shot the God of War. Just saying.
Really?
Oh yeah, and Urza win the fight. Guess why?
Why?
Because she's Urza.
Fucking Urza, dude. I love Urza's character. I really do. I'm not even going to try and lie. I like her character.
Once we catch up, I don't know if that opinion will change.
Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt it, honestly.
I think Fairy Tail is good, but once you start reading it weekly and you start feeling that like hype, it would kind of be like if Luffy went Gear 4. Like Fairy Tail has a lot of moments like just picture how you would have felt if you would have waited that 2-week break and Luffy would have just gone Gum Kongun.
Yeah.
And Doflamingo was dead. Arc was over. Would that have been annoyed you?
Yeah.
Well, that happens all the time in Fairy Tail. Shio Maxima will end the chapter on a cliffhanger. You'll get back home. One shot a villain.
See, that's the thing that I love about One Piece is that like they don't take like the thing with Dofi is that I really enjoyed is they didn't take him out like he was absolutely nothing. They hyped him up to what he was supposed to be. He was strong like he was hyped up to be.
And the main character actually really didn't win on his own.
Welcome back.
Let's all be honest. Luffy could never beat Doflamingo in a one-on-one fight.
Yeah, because he had a lot of help from Law.
He had help from Law. I don't care if he has unlimited Gear Force. He could not beat 100% Doflamingo.
If he had 100% Gear 4th, then I don't know about that.
I feel like if Luffy had complete control over Gear 4th, he'd be Admiral level.
No,
at a certain extent.
No, I'm talking about if he had unlimited time in it, but the same level of control.
Oh, then yes, I agree.
Yeah, I know. When you look at Luffy in that fight, Luffy never actually fought a full power Doflamingo with Gear 4, and Doflamingo was still holding his own.
Yeah. Luffy with Gear 4th fully controlled plus Awakening would probably be Admiral level. That's all he's missing.
Well, honestly, I think one thing he's missing is a way to get around him and the Admiral's ability.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to get around like a giant meteor with Luffy. Luffy's not like Law. He can't just cut the damn thing in half.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Like Luffy needs to develop a technique that he can use to help him avoid attack like that he cannot guard or destroy. Like let's be honest, if Luffy had been in Lost June, right?
Hmm.
I give him complete mastery of Gear 4, wouldn't have changed anything. He would have died from that meteor.
I don't know.
Ooh,
With
from the
his
meteor?
punches, he
So
could
you're
probably
thinking
just
Luffy
hit
could
it.
destroy that entire meteor with one punch?
Well, yeah, you
Whoa.
know how he cocks his fist back into his own arm and shit. That shit's powerful. I think it would at
But-
least break it in half, but I don't know if he could keep doing it over and over and over again.
No, let's
Well,
be
that's
honest,
probably
without
the
Gear
fast
4,
ones.
Luffy would not have survived, and I don't think he would have been able to use it.
Hold up. Let's back this up a second. Okay, what I'm trying to understand right now is you're saying that a meteor could kill Luffy.
I'm saying if Luffy had been in the same position Law was,
Oh,
Rumble.
you're saying he couldn't have dodged it, but I think
I'm saying
he easily
I
got
don't
in the
think he
way.
could have gotten out of the way in time.
But with Gear Second, you gotta think.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, it's
but
pretty
you have to
fast.
realize that actually happening really fast.
The Luffy Gear Second's pretty fast.
Well, imagine Gear 4th Luffy. You know how you can pretty much skywalk now? You could skywalk all the way up to that meteor and just punch it.
But do you think Luffy would be smart enough to try doing that, or don't you think he would wait until it hit the
I
ground?
mean,
I
he's
think-
smart in combat. He's just an idiot when it comes
Yeah,
to
but a meteor and combat are very different.
I don't
When you break it down into
Luffy
basics, I'd say it's
understands
not
that the
that
meteor is going to get more
I
dangerous.
mean, Luffy has Armament Hockey. You gotta think of that.
And you throw it, but if
And-
arm and hockey matter, but the thing was, but let's be honest, the only reason Law stopped that was because he used his Devil Fruit to cut it.
I'm not gonna deny that. But what I'm
And-
trying to, but I mean, and then you gotta think. I don't think Luffy would have been killed by the meteor just because of the fact that he's rubber.
Also, yeah, that's
Well, can't
remember
rubber
in
be burned?
3D2Y.
What happened when you burn rubber?
Oh yeah.
He would get burned, but with the Armament Hockey, he might be able to.
Well, the real question is his armament hockey, is he skilled enough? handle the
I don't
impact.
think he would have been completely unharmed by it. That's not what I'm trying to say.
He would have
at all.
took damage.
Yeah,
Oh,
no
he would have
doubt.
been out of commission for the rest of the arc.
He would have survived. At least.
No, but he would have been out of commission for a long time.
I don't know if he'd be completely out of commission.
If Chopper wouldn't have been there unless he gets a wound treated.
I'll just hop over into the DBZ universe, grab a couple senzu beans, hand it to Luffy. We'll be all right.
True, because that's Dragon Ball. But I was actually thinking of something the other day.
What?
Couldn't Blackbeard theoretically beat Goku?
Ooh.
He
I don't
could.
know.
If you remember, we were in Bargo's stream. We were talking about how with Danny that one night, right? We were talking how Blackbeard Double Fruit worked.
I wasn't there for that. That was Lance.
Oh yeah, that one that was
Right.
fucking hot, like a war zone.
Yeah, but if you remember, we did mention how Blackbeard can like absorb things into a black hole, and then like make it come out in a different way.
hmm
So Blackbeard could just bait Goku into firing like a powerful Kamehameha.
Ooh.
Like
And
one
then he
power.
can multiply
if-
the attack.
Well, no, but if he could make Goku fire a Kamehameha that was more powerful than what his own body could withstand, he could absorb it with one black hole and then and make it come back out another one right at Goku.
Yeah, but then you got to take into account the whole entire double damage with Blackbeard. Because if Goku could land a solid shot on Blackbeard, he would have been down for the count.
Well, take away the double damage, it would not matter.
But it's still there.
It's still there, but it wouldn't matter. He would still be able. Goku could still beat Blackbeard easily, unless Blackbeard can read Flesh. One of those attacks, he's dead because Blackbeard has a low gear Devil Fruit that still allows him to steal pain.
Okay, here's my whole entire thing about it is Goku has instant transmission, and he could easily get by Blackbeard. He could easily get behind Blackbeard and land a solid shot and then take him down.
Yeah, true. The only question here's a good question: could Luffy beat Ace? Or would it be a standalone fight? Like, would it be like a draw? Because Ace obviously can't hurt Goku at all. Let's be honest here.
No.
What is
Fire's
this?
not
Luffy versus Ace?
Fire's not gonna hurt Goku. I mean, yeah. Goku versus Ace.
I think. Well, I think Luffy would lose against Ace at this point in time.
I feel well. Ace before he died,
Wait,
and
hold on, let me
Luffy
check.
right now with Gear Fourth. I don't know how that would work out.
Let me say
He has
something
Armin
here.
or Haki.
Monk. So with the Lucy current bounty, what, 500 mil, right?
Yeah, and Ace's was 550.
Yeah, I just double checking, but I'm a
But
positive.
he
You're right.
probably has that extra
He can't
50
do
just
away
because he's Rogers.
bounty 550 million. Yeah.
I mean, but he probably up. The bounty's probably 50 more because he's Rogers' son,
I disagree
and he was
completely.
part of the Whitebeard Pirates also.
Dude, he's the second division commander of the White Deer Pirates. That was all him. Ace was really strong. Okay, do people not realize that he held his own against Aokiji after being trapped and impelled down,
Fire
not being
versus
fed
us.
properly, and he has an appetite like Luffy.
Well,
He
I
was
mean,
barely
obviously
fed enough
Ace
for
is
a
a force
normal
to be
person.
reckoned with. Goku would lose against Ace.
Well,
I mean, not Goku would lose. Ace would lose against Goku.
well, no, the real thing is, I think it would be a draw. Just because it would be a situation where it'd be like Goku can't hurt Ace really
Why do you say that?
for hockey. But Ace can't hurt Goku. It's the same with that's the same with One Piece Loki attacks. It's funny. The only One Piece character that I think would may be able to beat Goku is Crocodile.
Because he could drain him, like his hydration.
Yeah, because Goku can't touch Crocodile, and he can drain him of his Oh, did you wait? No, I figured what we need to talk about. Did you guys hear about the new One Piece special?
Foxy?
Yeah, the Foxy return thing.
I'm actually pretty excited about it.
I'm excited for it, but I'm not going to bring up the article. I just don't like the thing where the way they describe, the island, how it takes away Devil Fruit ability.
Yeah, I don't see how they're gonna do that. Just
No,
because,
the thing I'm worried about is the way they describe it, right?
yeah,
Describe it as the same effect as Sea Stone. But I'm like, this is Luffy we're talking about.
it's gonna be interesting the way it plays
No,
out.
so what do they mean by same effect as Sea Stone? Like, take away the abilities, or do they mean make you weak? If it means drain you of your strength, then Luffy's just gonna be all over dramatic and be the whole time and just lie on the ground half dead.
Okay, how I think it's gonna work out is it's not gonna drain him of his strength. It's gonna take away his rubber abilities, and it's just gonna be a straight fist fight with Foxy between Luffy.
But unless Foxy gets hockey, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Luffy's hockey skills. You realize in Gear Force he can cover almost like what half his body in hockey.
Yeah.
I mean, so just imagine that if he didn't need to put the strain of Gear Force on his body, imagine how much he could cover.
That's
in
pretty.
his smaller body, in his body when it's in its normal, smaller, more slim state. He'll probably take up less energy to cover more of his body, right?
Yeah. Unless.
Also, I don't like the
Only
idea.
you have
Wait,
to
does this mean that this special Brook and Chopper are just going to be completely irrelevant?
I don't think what they're getting at is it's gonna make them immobile.
No, but Brook, unless Brook power works, Brook cannot be involved. The Brook powers are what keeps him alive. Or I guess, how did that even work? So when Brook has Sea Stone on, can he still even talk? I don't even remember.
He could talk because even whenever he's in seawater, he could still talk.
Yeah, but so how did that work?
I really have no clue now that I think about it, because you would think that if he got
No
touched
wait,
by
don't
Sea
the Devil Fruit powers only stop working when you're completely Wait, no, Brook is alive. That was a permanent ability from the Devil Fruit.
Yeah.
Meaning he would need to drown to die.
Yeah.
But the real question is, what about Chopper? There's no way to get around his flaw.
See, there's too many variables at this point that we just don't know.
No, but let's just talk about Sea Stone in general. When Chopper is a bird to Sea Stone, doesn't he just, according to my memory, become a normal reindeer?
I think it would just restrain him of his abilities to use his devil fruit and like
Like his
transformation.
But isn't talking one of the ability doesn't deliver?
I don't know.
If he ate a human fruit, but human fruit gave him all the qualities of a human.
Well, the only reason I don't think that's the case is just because even whenever he's like being touched by Sea Prism Stone or in seawater, he could still talk.
Yeah, but this is I'm just saying.
Yeah, like when Chopper fell overboard, he could yell for help.
But let's be honest.
Same idea and concept.
Luffy, and from what I read though, Zoro and Sanji are going to be taken out. So it sounds like it's really going to be really interesting. It's going to be Luffy, Chopper, Brook, and Robin fighting without their powers, and Robin and Chopper and Luffy are all freestyle fighters. They don't really know how to fight too much without their double fruit.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna be interesting because then imagine it ends with like Usopp and Nami who are just freaking the hell out. Like, you know, they're probably gonna think Luffy can't like protect them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With that, though, they're not idiots. They know Luffy is still practically a god with hockey.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And Luffy's hockey's on point.
Yeah, it is. I'm actually probably about to have to hop off. I have to wake up early tomorrow. My brother is.
Whoa, it's late. I didn't even notice.
Only reason I need to get off is because I have to wake up super early.
I should probably end the stream pretty soon.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll probably go to 2 because I don't know.
But
yeah.
I feel like if we were gonna discuss anything, why don't we discuss a couple matchups real quick?
Just in the stream.
Yeah. For some reason, I don't know why, the One Piece fandom
love matchups. Yeah, they do.
Pitting their favorite characters against each other to see who would die in a fight.
Alright.
Okay.
Let me think.
I have a theory that Nami is going to fight Mrs. Buckin. Based on personality, you know what I mean? Because they both seem to love money. I thought
that'd be pretty funny.
Maybe also be Mrs. Buckin seems like she would do anything for money, while Nami would do almost anything for money.
And then Nami, I think, would do practically anything.
Well, no, she would do practically, but like, would she ever sell up a crew? No. Would Miss Bucking?
No.
Miss Bucking sound like the kind of person that would sell somebody out for money?
I mean, she would if she had a plan to get him back.
I don't think that. I think she would only do that if the guy was really weak.
Yeah.
Like if it was like a guy with like an $8 million dowry, you're just like, oh yeah, I'll tell you where the Straw Hat Pirates are. I'll get you the info you want.
And then she has to get the money beforehand. That'd be so fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he gets her the money and he walked over and Luffy just like.
And like Luffy like doesn't take this little fucker seriously.
No, Luffy like, walked away. Thor like walked up there, just like not worth my captain's time. And cut his head off.
That'd actually be pretty hilarious. That better fucking happen.
Well, I think we're like Nami like tells the guy, "Oh yeah, give me the money, and I'll tell you what Straw Hats are." And he's actually really weak, and Luffy and Zoro just kind of laugh at him.
I don't know. How would this work? How would if a pirate killed a wanted alive, dead or alive, another pirate? Like, how would they get that money?
They wouldn't. I mean, you would have to go into the Navy to deliver it.
Yeah.
The thing would
you would have to disguise and shit.
Well, they would have to possibly become like another like type of warlord almost, but not exactly.
No, what would happen most likely was, depending on what your goal was, if you're looking to get your bounty increased, you would get that increase. That's what happened to Luffy when he took down Arlong, remember?
Oh yeah.
That's what happened. He took down a pirate Arlong worth 20 million. Plus when he took down Buggy and Don Creed, so they were like, okay, let's give this kid a bounty. 30 million sounds good.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And then if you become dangerous enough to offer a warlord position, honestly, why has Luffy not been offered one yet?
Because he's too much of a threat.
He wouldn't. I don't think he would.
Yeah, he wouldn't want to do it.
I'd like to see the scene.
Oh, well, I think they pretty much know that he would decline it to begin with, so I don't
True,
think they
but
wanna-
wouldn't you? When you look at some of the characters, you would think they would have declined it.
I'm still trying to get over the fact that Buggy is a fucking warlord now.
Dude, look at Mihawk though. Mihawk doesn't need to be a warlord. He doesn't need it.
I think he's kept that title for like certain reasons.
No.
I think
I think
he's way over warlord level.
He's just being a nice guy. Like the government. I bet you the government. I bet you one of the reasons the government doesn't hold it against him that he left during the Marine Corps War is because they're afraid of making him their enemy out of him.
He's probably so powerful that like they're
No,
afraid. That's
he's
why they
like-
gave him the position in the first place because they wanted
There's
his enemy.
there's like Mihawk. Now, okay, do us a favor and don't cut the Navy headquarters in half.
That'd be amazing.
I know Mihawk could casually have destroyed all of Marine Corps to do that to me.
I think that he might end up, going against him at one point during the later on in the series.
Probably no. I have a question. Do you guys think Mihawk will die? You have the hand of like Syria.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
You know, I do agree with it for one reason, which was when you think about it like story wise, it wouldn't make sense to Zoro to fight Mihawk and then fight a weaker opponent.
Yeah.
Which is how that would work. Because I'm assuming Zoro going to be the greatest by the time they become Luffy the king.
Oh, of course.
And the battle for One Piece will most likely be Straw Hats versus Blackbeard Pirate.
Do you think it's going to be on Raftel or right before Raftel?
I've always pictured it being on Raftel and reading this one panel
Or
of
do
like
you
the entire island where you can see each individual battle going on. And it's like each and every battle is a battle between people that are at least high Vice Admiral level.
Okay, alright. Alright, listen to this. Okay. What do you think about Blackbeard getting there way before Luffy does and he becomes King of the Pirates, right?
And then Luffy becomes like the third Pirate King.
Yeah.
I like it. I do. I feel like that could make sense. I've always wanted to see a scene of the island of Raftel with the two crews fighting, and just some some Navy officer that's like half dead just lying there and being like, I want no part of this.
Right?
How strong do you think the Straw Hat will be? Like, we all know how strong Luffy will be, but I mean, like,
insane.
I mean characters like Nami, Usopp, Chopper, Brook.
I think they're going to be leagues above where they are now.
I would say at least each one of them will be at least be able to just, at least as strong as, at least as strong as pre-time skip, maybe even beginning of time skip Luffy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I have a strong belief that there's a certain like level of power you should have if you're gonna be on the Pirate King ship.
Oh, of course. Like, I don't think...
People say Nami will maybe Vice Admiral level. I'm like, no, it's Nami going to be above, Nami going to be high Vice Admiral level.
Yeah, she's gonna have to be.
No, it's going to be like, I don't think people need to realize the government the government isn't going to send anybody but the best of Vice Admiral and the Admiral after them.
And then that would basically render Nami useless for...
And Usopp.
And Usopp.
Usopp, I feel like will eventually get there.
I think Usopp may very well be Admiral level by the end of the series.
Well, no, but didn't Oda say in an FPS he wanted to keep, he wants Usopp to remain like one of the weaker members. Like Usopp is meant to be like a normal human guy.
Yeah. I just think that Usopp...
That's a big part of Usopp's character is his relatability.
I think he'll end up being top 4 if I'm gonna speak my mind here. I think he'll end up being top 4 by the end of the series.
Top 4. What is that right now? What would you say top 4?
Top 4 right now. Robin probably 4th.
You think Robin over Frankie, really?
Yeah.
So wait, the way that they fought, you think Robin would win?
Against Frankie?
Yeah. I don't think he would win.
If we're talking about power level, of course the top 3, Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, but then I would have to say I would have to say Usopp to be honest, because
No,
Robin
Robin.
isn't going
No,
for power.
Robin could kill Luffy easily, Usopp easily. Robin took out the entire monster trio 3 times yet. Unless you think Usopp is stronger than Luffy, Zoro, and Zoro 3 times skip during Alabasta.
Yeah, but you also got to think Luffy has observation haki. So does Usopp. They could easily know where her arms are coming from.
Well, not really. They're instantaneous. Like they can control where they. Ralphie's also much smarter
Yes,
than
but
them.
the thing about observation haki is
Yeah,
you're supposed to know what happens before it even happens.
True, but you also need to consider Robin assassination kill.
I mean, I would yeah, Robin's powerful and all, but I don't think.
No, you actually look at her telephone and how broken it is. Let's think about this for a minute. What do you know what Robin could do?
Catch fucking Tontadas who are pretty fucking quick.
That. She also caught cabbage or carrot. Hakuba. She caught
Yeah.
Hakuba. Yeah, that's a pretty big accomplishment.
And
Yeah, I guess, but power level, like, yeah, she can catch people, but like.
No, but do you think? But let's be. Do you? But Usopp is a sniper, meaning most of his attacks he needs to prepare, like stand in a position to fire,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
So if they were to fight, let's be honest, while he like aiming his slingshot to fire or something, Robin would just like clutch and just snap his neck.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. I think Robin.
Also, people seem to think Usopp has observation haki. He has used it. Just because you use it doesn't mean you can use it whenever you want.
He has it. There's no way he does.
So wait, so you're telling me in the next chapter, Oda would you? He could just use it if he wanted to.
Honestly, if it came down to it, yeah.
No, but then you think he has complete
When it
control
comes down
now.
to a certain situation, yes.
But you don't think he doesn't have
I don't think
complete
he would use it just to use it, but he'll use it when it's needed.
Well,
No,
at
but
this
do you
point
think he
in
even
time,
knows
he's
he
not
did
gonna
it?
be able to use it just to use it. But whenever he learns about it and he learns to control it, then yeah.
Not the point. At the moment, he can't, and people are
So
talking
at
like
this
he.
moment, right now, no. But later on, yes.
And later on, yeah, of course, I think all Mr. Hawk will be able to use hockey by the end of the series easily.
And I like. Is it the majority of the fandom that thinks that Zoro has conquerors hockey, or is that just a minority?
I think it's. I think
he
it's.
does.
What?
I think he does.
I think it's a
I think
majority.
it does.
I can see why you would think it, but I agree with him having it. I don't agree with the reasoning the fandom had, though.
There's just been so many hints towards it, though. That's
No, I don't agree with like Monet's being a hint. That would common. That would happen to anybody. That could happen in the real world. They call being terrified. You know, what happened was
exactly, and that's
no
basically
Zoro cut her on the cheek, and at that moment she figured it just hit her. She was like, how she could tell Zoro was so far above her when she realized he was going to attack her. She was like, if this man wants me dead, I will die.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I really want. If any of the Straw Hats are besides Luffy are gonna have it, it's gonna be him.
No, I agree. It's just that the reason the fandom has is stupid. It's just like the reason he was so afraid, Monet was so afraid of him, wasn't because he knew Conqueror Taki.
Oh no, I wasn't saying that at all. But
Yeah, some people do
But
say that.
basically, whenever you go down to it, Conqueror's hockey is just basically intimidation.
True, yeah, but people think
And that
people
just
know
fits
that.
Zoro's characters so well.
Yeah, but because people know that it's intimidation, you know what the excuse is?
Huh?
Because they know it's intimidation, people's reasoning for everything is, oh, he scared Monette.
That's not my only reason, but I mean, I could see it.
No, but it's like, he wasn't actually using it when he scared Monette people.
Yeah, no.
What you know he was doing?
It would have been a lot more obvious.
No, but you know what had happened? Monette had realized he could kill her anytime he wanted.
Yeah.
And that scared her. And then what happened was he destroyed. And then what happened was he started giving that really freaky speech. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he scared her when he said, "Had you ever heard of the wild beast that you were sure of the wild beast that you were positive would not bite?"
Mm-hmm.
And he, of course, cut her. And then, of course, he was so freaked out because, what he pretty much did was tell her, I can kill you whenever I want. Like, because she would have died if he had used hockey. Like, she literally just pretty much died. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but and here's another reasoning. If we're going off of like the basis that you know if we're going off the fact that it's like the whole entire Straw Hats is based off like reincarnates of Gold Roger's ship. I mean, he obviously can't be a reincarnate of Dark King Rayleigh, but he is obviously the first mate in my opinion, and I think the first mate should obviously have King's Crocker.
I agree with that, but only thing I have a problem. I agree with him being the first mate. I don't agree with people calling him it like it's official.
Yeah, Luffy has never said once that he's his first mate.
But if he was ever gonna choose, and it better be him.
It should be Zoro, but
No, I mean if he ever chooses one, which he would never.
Zoro might not want to be first mate.
If Luffy wanted him to do it, he probably would.
Yeah, but I don't know. He could deny. You never know.
No, my problem with the Straw Hats is people seem to think, oh, Zoro takes charge when Luffy isn't there. I'm like, yeah, but they all do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, you have to realize one of Luffy's main things with the Straw Hats is there is no higher power. That's the reason I'm against the whole division. And that's the reason I personally am against the Coliseum Fighter being the division commander. I'm against it 100%.
I like it.
He's gonna need it.
No, but I think they should work under the Straw Hat.
Oh, you're just saying you don't want.
Are you saying like the Straw Hats be the division commanders?
Yeah, I don't.
I'm fine with that. Also, it's just like I don't really care how it goes down. Having that many people back
would it really make sense? Do you really see Luffy looking at like Nami and Usopp and be like, "You have to take order from this guy"? No, he would never do that.
Oh no, they definitely have more authority than they do.
Yeah, but like people seem to act like they're like the division commanders. I'm like, but I don't see Oda doing that because technically that would mean they would have a captain level authority. I'm like, but that's not the way it works. But Straw Hats don't have, like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like when they walk into battle, those division commanders aren't leading the charge. It's the Straw Hats.
Yeah, and they're gonna follow their lead regardless of who it is, in my opinion.
Well, no, you also need to realize that the Straw Hats the Straw Hats didn't sign up. Like, they're never gonna listen to these people. The Straw Hats signed up because a lot of the Straw Hats, like Nami for example, never really said. It's never been stated Nami wanted to be a pirate.
Right.
A lot of Nami is a great example of somebody that really joined the crew out of respect for Luffy.
Right.
Like, I joined the crew to make you Pirate King.
I think maybe the only one that really wanted to be a pirate was Chopper. Just for the freedom.
Usopp.
Yeah, and him too.
Yeah, but most of them joined out of respect for Luffy.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't really, honestly, they're not going to listen to anybody but Luffy. And also, a lot of them are a lot like Luffy in that regard. They don't really take order from anybody.
Right.
Like, let's be honest, at the end of the series, a lot of them are going to continue to do whatever the heck they want for the rest of their lives.
Definitely.
Like, I don't see any of them settling down on an island and just taking order from somebody. That's never going to happen.
That's not the characters.
No, they're all like Luffy. They do what they please. I've actually always wanted a filler episode where Sashiki and Smoker get stuck on the sunny for like a week.
That'd be so fucking hilarious.
So they think like now we need the third they're like all like code and conduct. The straw, and then you just see like I can picture Sashiki think like you see Nami beating the hell out of Luffy and she's like the captain and Nami's like, am I supposed to care? He's the captain. So what? He's an idiot. He's an idiot.
I'm surprised they haven't really done any filler this arc, like any filler straight episodes. Now that
I want that. I want a filler arc.
After? I don't want to.
After Dressrosa, definitely.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
What do they could do?
What?
I have always said this. One Piece is a series with amazing characters. Characters that the fandom likes enough. Who here would care if they did 3 episodes with no fighting, just the Straw Hats hanging out on the sunny? Who here would care?
I think it would be a really nice change of pace.
Who here would mind just three chapters of Brave the Straw Hat just having a boring normal day?
I'd be
Yeah,
okay with that.
a normal day on the Sunday is any because those scenes like after dark, like you know the part when they were all eating, when they eat dinner and stuff. Those scenes are always great.
Because we haven't gotten one of those in forever now. It's been a while.
Yeah, and I have to go back and I rewatch those scenes a lot.
Because it's really refreshing, honestly.
And one of the greatest parts of One Piece is the bond of the Straw Hats, and I feel like that Toei doesn't seem to understand that people will watch episodes about the Straw Hats just chilling
And enjoy
because
it.
they love their
there's-
bond.
There's so much comedic relief that could take place in those
Yeah.
types of episodes.
Like, what do I always thought would be a great scene?
What?
One day Sandy made some really perverted joke with the word sex in it, and Luffy looked at the dinner and was like, what's sex? But the thing you could do with that.
See, I just they haven't really had one of those like really like just chill vibe episodes. I mean, you could argue between Punk Hazard and Dressrosa, but that's not quite what I wanted.
The episodes they had were all about Law and Luffy fighting. I mean, I honestly wouldn't mind an episode that would just completely the Straw Hat fighting. I'm not fighting, but literally had not any action, no storm, nothing. No, I wouldn't mind an episode with no problem in the episode at all.
Yeah, same. What
I
about
mean,
you?
I want to know what I want to know.
What?
Where have they been getting supplies since they entered the New World? Like, in the old arcs of One Piece prior to the New World, there were, like, points in time where you could just kind of assume they would stop somewhere in between islands, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could assume, of course they would run out of food eventually because of Luffy. They probably just,
Only thing I can think of at this point is maybe they haven't really had that much time to stop and get stuff, so they just been.
but Luffy, like others, Luffy.
Yeah, I know that you bring up a pretty good point. I mean, maybe they found some stocks at Punk Hazard whenever they were there and took
Yeah.
it.
I don't know.
That's I don't know. That's pretty hard to think of right now.
I feel like one of the other problems with the New World has been it's been too constant, honestly.
Yeah, there's been no chill.
Okay, I'm not gonna defend the David back fight and say the arc was great, but you were great. You know what's good about it?
What?
It shows that these people aren't really dying, literally every single day.
Right.
Like, I know Oda. I guess Oda maybe trying to keep it the whole New World. It's like very dangerous thing.
But there has to be some it can't be always just
Constant
all the
year
time.
death.
Because that's one thing that people loved about One Piece. It's just like the chill atmosphere it sometimes had, but whenever it came to the whole entire, whenever it came down to when shit started popping off, people enjoyed that too. But it was a nice balance.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like one of Oda's greatest flaws in the New World has been he's lost some of his pre-time skip elements that were so good.
Yeah.
Like one of his things, especially I will say he did I do honestly. I still have trouble taking Nami and Robin as seriously now.
Same.
I mean, I'm not saying I don't like it. I like it.
Yeah, I'm not saying I enjoy New World just as much as I enjoyed the Grand Line.
But just like there are certain things, like when I look at Frankie, I'm still every once in a while if I'm looking back, if I'm rewatching something that's pre-time skip, I just look at him and I'm just like, why Oda?
Yeah, same.
And then I'm looking at something where I'm looking at things that they kind of be teasing us with, and it's getting a little too much, like Zoro.
Uh-huh.
Like, okay, that's like, we get it. Like, who here gets it? It's supposed to be a secret, but who here really cares?
It's nice to see sometimes, I guess, but I mean they just need to bring back some of the old aspects of pre-time skip, and I think I'd be okay.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel like that's why the Fox TV special will be great. But
Because
here's
that's
my
gonna be
question.
a lot of comedic relief in there.
No, but you know my question is, why not make it filler?
Yeah, right. Because I like Foxy. A lot of people don't. but
No, One Piece is also a theory with perfect filler. I never even noticed when One Piece has filler.
I actually haven't watched any of the filler.
No, when you go back and you watch it, it's not like Naruto when you notice it. It isn't.
Yeah, because Naruto has some bullshit filler. I'm not.
No, because it's just everything being the Straw Hats because they use that like connection of the Straw Hats to make it feel less
Well,
sport.
I'm about like I was planning on going back and rewatching the whole entire series again just to,
I
see
always
if I
say
missed
I'm
some
gonna
stuff.
do it,
But
and then I'm just like, no, I can't do it.
I'll go back and just watch the filler maybe. I don't know yet.
I thought I'm probably gonna end the stream after this, but I have one question for you guys.
All right, go for it.
Um, what would you guys say about Jinbei or Bo Hancock in terms of power?
Jinbei I think is above Boa Hancock.
Because I plan on doing a video on how strong Bo Hancock is, which is very hard to do because Bo Hancock hasn't really done it.
Yeah,
Bo
because the most
her whole she uses her gag all the time in her fight.
Yep. Because they never let her take herself serious enough to actually, show her potential off.
I definitely think she's stronger than Pre-Tonkins Luffy. I definitely think she could destroy the entire Pre-Tonkins Straw Hat crew with relative ease.
Ooh, I could see that.
Well, not without Eve, but I definitely know she would win. Even if Sanji would fight her, I still think she would lose.
If Sanji would fight her and Zoro would fight her,
Luffy, Nami, Chopper, all of them.
I don't think they would all. I think that would have been a really close fight at most.
Well, no, but the reason I say that is it wasn't imply she had doesn't Hancock have King Taki?
Huh?
Hancock had Conquer Taki, doesn't she?
Yeah.
So couldn't she take out like half of the crew with King Taki?
Good point. Good point.
And that's the only confirmed character that's female with King Taki.
Didn't her? I don't know. Her sisters didn't have Conqueror's Haki.
No, they had Hockey. My only problem with Hockey was they mentioned it, but I'm like, why did Hancock never use it? It's the same with Whitebeard. It's like, he acing right there. Half of the Marines are out cold. Why don't you help Luffy by taking out the rest of the Marines?
Yeah, she could have done that really easily.
But then again, I don't think her King Taki is very powerful, honestly.
It's probably not, but it's. I mean, it could still take out a lot of fodder.
No, I don't think it's on Luffy level.
Oh fuck no.
Well, actually, no. I think her King Taki are probably better pre-Taki than pre-Taki Luffy just because they were controlled.
Yeah. Lance, what do you say?
Are we still talking about Jinbei versus Boa Hancock?
Yeah, because you still haven't put in your input.
It's definitely Jinbei. But...
What do you say about that, Nation?
No, I agree.
You agree?
I just gotta make I actually talking to somebody that, and I plan on doing a video on how strong Bo Hancock is. And I'm trying to figure out how I can really make it.
I mean, Jinbei has, water shit. Like, he could just easily put her ass in the water, and, like, it's over.
Yeah, he could, like, drag her ass down.
Only
it's a bit of a fight. The only problem with that is getting her into the water.
Yeah.
I mean, could she possibly turn him into stone? I don't know. Because I don't know if fishmen are even attracted to humans.
Ooh. Okay.
What the heck? What? Okay, hold on. You guys need to tell me right now. Where did the GIF from? I found a GIF on the internet of Jake doing. What the heck? What is this from?
Wait, GIF of what?
It's Jake doing Conqueror Hockey. What is this from?
That was whenever he went on. Oh, I thought it was maybe from whenever he went on Whitebeard's ship. But
no, what is this? Is this fan made?
I have no clue. Where the fuck is that from?
I don't know. I'll check. Okay.
Am I just having a brain fart right now? Is this all that is?
Wait, no. Is it from a game?
Could be.
Wait, no, but art style. That art style kind of looks like a Grand Battle.
I haven't ever actually got to play any One Piece games, unfortunately.
Well, are you gonna play Burning Blood?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, since it's coming out on Xbox, I think, yeah.
I'm so hyped. Dude, this is a great year. I mean, Storm 4, Burning Blood.
I'm kind of disappointed that they put Pirate Warriors on Xbox.
I'm actually trying to figure out a way to like import it on my Mac. You know what I mean? It's not made for the Mac, so I'm trying to figure out a way to make that work.
My laptop wouldn't be able to handle it whatsoever.
I had a really old Windows computer, but it couldn't handle the game. Well, it could, but I couldn't actually stream it or anything.
Right.
And that's like one of the main reasons I got it.
Well, what I'm gonna end up doing, what me and Lance want to do, is we want to end up doing gameplay, but we're gonna like stream it to our laptop, and like.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I do. You stream it on Xbox on Twitch.
Cause it's kind of nice now. You don't even have to have a fucking
Capture card.
capture card. Yeah.
That's what I do. I stream on Twitch and then I upload it to YouTube.
Yeah, we're thinking about doing that pretty soon.
It's a nice, cheap, easy way of doing it.
Exactly, because you got to put some real money down to get one of those capture cards.
Yeah,
and
I
if you
will
wanna
say
go
though,
really-
I want to give you a warning about Twitch recordings on Xbox. It does not record the party chat.
Yeah.
I mean, what you most likely need to do is open a Skype call.
Mhm.
And like, I guess you could like maybe like hook up like a different kind of mic to the Xbox maybe, and like play the like conversation through the computer.
Or you can just like start up Skype on your computer.
Yeah, or you start up a Skype on your computer, record the call, and then while you're playing the game, you can just stream both and record.
That would be extremely tedious, though, wouldn't it?
Well, not really. You would have to hit record, but you would have to record on the computer to just record the conversation,
Yeah.
and then you could talk into your mic and do everything.
Yeah.
And this way you would have an audio file. All you really need is that audio,
Yeah.
and then you
Exactly.
could just put that over the gameplay.
Yeah, that wouldn't be that hard.
You would. It's not unless you're talking. You could still record. You could even comment on the chat. You would just wouldn't be able to talk through your Xbox mic.
Yeah, that would be a problem because if I'm only playing like with people from YouTube or like Lance, then that wouldn't be that big of a deal.
Yeah. My only thing is my only thing about I'm gonna end the stream at 12. So that's like 9 minutes. But I'm gonna ask, did you guys get that bad feeling that there's only gonna be Delaford users?
Wait, say that again?
Did you guys get a bad feeling like I do that there will only be Delaford users?
Like all the Straw Hats?
Yeah. No, in a Burning Blood.
Oh, I think they showed off that you could actually use Frankie.
When?
I think in one of the trailers. I'm not sure. Hold up. Oh, look it up.
I think we had to have been very recent. I had not heard of this.
I'm not sure about that. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure.
I don't think there was. Because I remember I was very disappointed.
I don't know. Like that would be kind of stupid.
I know, but I remember I was very disappointed and pissed off. Because I had been playing
Hold up.
in the trailer, if you notice, they're really only showcasing Delaford users.
Like, have they like? If you can't play as Zoro, then I'm gonna be super fucking pissed.
Well, maybe they're going to release the game in like 2 parts. I don't know.
I'm getting so tired of those types of games.
No, I understand what they're doing though. I don't really care. I'll support the game either way.
Yeah, same. I mean, I'm just because they're gonna be putting it on.
No, one, because I wanted to do well on the Xbox.
Same.
Also, because the YouTuber Ryan he actually did a video on games in general. Well, he mostly did Dragon Ball stuff, but he was talking about video games, and he mentioned Burning Blood. He said he couldn't get it because in video games they always improve upon the previous game.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the first One Piece fighting game.
Right.
So you gotta give him props. This game has a good system. they'll take that and they'll
And I'm
build
sure
around
it will, because I mean, I
Yeah.
always thought that One Piece would be translated into a fighting game pretty well.
Yeah. I mean, I've always, let's all be honest, the best kind of One Piece game will be an open world. Let's be honest.
I have never gotten to play an open world one yet. I know there's one out, but I think it's only on I know it's on Wii U, I believe, and
No, I mean, by open world, I mean like MMO RPG style open world, like
That'd be
Skyrim.
amazing.
Like,
Yeah.
like
Dude, I
online multiplayer, creating your own
Imagine,
character.
yeah, create your own character.
Create your
find
own
different
character and
people.
get to choose between pirate, marine, revolutionary.
there would go my YouTube. There would go my life. I swear.
There we go, everything. I would like marry the game.
Go to California because they allow that type of stuff.
Yeah. That game would be awesome. But yeah, I don't see anything with Frankie in it.
Yeah, I'm watching the trailer right now. I don't see anything so far.
Yeah, no, yeah,
I'm sure they'll have someone that's not a Devil Fruit user.
yeah. No, I feel like maybe their plan is to make like this game, and if it does, and just try to figure out the Devil Fruit fighting system. That may be why.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, the fighting system for like Zoro and Sanji isn't that hard.
That'd be really simple.
Yeah, but it's the kind of fighting style that's been done, like Nami, Usopp, that's all been done before, that kind of fighting system. In anime fighting games, but the Devil Fruit abilities are so unique. Like
Yeah.
how they're incorporating hockey and how you use the fruit.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not easy.
No.
I'm gonna end the stream in 3 minutes.
All right.
We have maybe this stream is officially it's nearly 3 hours long.
That's pretty insane. Pretty decent time though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Congrats, by the way, on getting those 50 subscribers. I just checked, and you're at 52.
Thanks.
So congrats for that.
Like, I gained 2 during the stream.
Congratulations.
Well, I gained 2 subscribers during this live stream.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's pretty good.
But
I
yeah.
think we're at 47 right now.
Oh, really? Congrats.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
You guys to be hitting 50 soon, too.
Huh? Yeah.
Congrats.
We're about to. I think during whenever the manga chapter is on, whenever the manga is on break, we're gonna. We might do a video over the filler and try and estimate how long it's gonna take for it to actually, get out of filler.
Oh, what, Naruto?
Because we've been thinking about this for a while, actually.
Yeah, we want to like take the sum of how many canon episodes and non-canon episodes there are, and I'm out like in a year and see how many years it's gonna take for the series to fucking end.
Well, I just want to
approximate
point out
due date.
that they're probably trying to, this may help in case you haven't thought of it, they're probably trying to wait. They may, who knows, maybe they want to end the filler, but they're broke because of the Boruto and the laugh.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Well, I think
no,
it's-
not broke, because they made money from it.
Yeah, their
but maybe-
budget's kind of short.
No, but they probably had all their best animators doing that. So now they're probably like, okay, here's the money we made on the movie and stuff. Now go make the canon episode
I think it'll be.
beautiful.
I think the filler will be over by the end of like mid-December.
Oh, I pray to God it is, right? Or I'm gonna kill somebody.
Same.
Oh, but can someone please explain to me why all these trailers are in English?
Yeah, I noticed that.
Is that worrying you at all?
It'll be in English. It'll be dubbed, I'm sure.
But I want dubbed. I want the English version.
You don't want the English version?
I'm not saying Funimation is bad, because let's all be honest, that Dragon Ball Z dub is pretty good.
Yeah, it's definitely not bad.
If the Dragon-
I definitely prefer the dub version of DBZ over the Japanese because of Goku's voice. That's just
I honestly do prefer the dub voices. I will say though, I do tend to check things whenever I'm doing a video. I always use the Japanese version
yeah.
because I know Funimation have made mistakes before. Like Kami's name actually doesn't have a name, you know.
Oh, really?
You know, because Kami is called Kami because according to the manga, he called God.
Oh.
The Kami translates, some of us know, to God. So he's actually, but they decided, and I guess they decided instead of putting up with all the backlash for putting that on TV, there's like not too many Americans will know Japanese. So they're
Right.
like, we'll just call him Kami. We what they should have done was translate it to God.
And it wouldn't have been it would have been like people would have caught on to that. That wouldn't have been that big of a deal.
Yeah, and then there's, even in Battle of God, like, I bet you, if this had been, like, the 90s, it would have been Battle of Kai's, and it would have been, like, Super Saiyan
Yeah,
Kai.
because people would get really, really.
No, nowadays, Funimation has different people in charge,
I bet they were just worried about the backlash from like Christians and stuff like that.
No, it's actually funny, though, because Funimation had people admit on occasion. I think it was Christopher Sabat, I think he admitted. He actually made a joke about Team 4-Star. He said, "You beat me to my dream, redubbing Dragon Ball." Because the 90s dub is terrible. They say it. They will say it.
And it's not even that bad either.
No, I mean, they say it, but they mean translation-wise, they're like, we could have done so much better.
Yeah.
So when Kai came out, they were like, yeah.
Have you seen the Team 4-Star abridged episode of Attack on Titan?
No, I'm not the whole thing.
There's only one episode. That's what sucks. It got canceled.
Yeah, due to copyright.
I was so pissed because I just finally watched it, and I've probably rewatched it since. I've found out about it about 10 times, 20 times.
Yeah. But I'm going to end the stream in a sec, but I want to talk about one quick last thing.
Alright.
Top 10 Dragon Ball Z break quotes and top 10 Numpy quotes. And now we're top 5.
I don't know any off the top of my head. I'm going to have to look it up on Dragon Ball Z. It's been so long.
I said abridged.
Oh, abridged. Oh, man, that's hard.
Well, you know them, but it's hard to pick.
Yeah, because fuck me.
For me, it'd probably be number 5 would be he's a Namekian. That means he doesn't have a penis, right, Vegeta? And 4 would be I need an adult.
Oh my god.
3 would be all right, Magus, look it up. Your useless Magus friends are coming out. That would be my number 3.
I think my number 5 would be whenever Vegeta said, I've got only a lovely bunch of Dragon Balls. Here they are all sitting in a bunch. 1 star, 2 star,
Yeah,
all as big as my head.
But I know my last 2 though. My number 2 would definitely be listening with Tien when he does the Tri-Beam on Cell.
Oh yeah.
And then I am the hype with Vegeta, hands down. No. It would be the thing when Vegeta is talking to Piccolo and trying to contact Gohan. And he's like, when I get home, I'm going to turn Super Saiyan strip down for a small like Nipper.
Oh my god. I think my number 1 would probably be when Bulma was like, where's your condom? Vegeta's like, what the fuck is a condom?
Yeah. Have you ever seen Numpy?
No.
Oh, well, okay, well, I feel like you had no life. Check out. It's in a bridge series. It has like 9 episodes.
I think I've seen the first episode.
My favorite line is, I get make sweet, sugary love to Aunt Jemima. And your Aunt Jemima is?
Yeah, the like the syrup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting.
And anything that Dende says in the fucking abridged series is amazing.
Oh no, go on. I love you.
I fucking love Dende.
No. Oh, did you see? If you saw Super Android 13, I did love the part where Goku gets punched in the,
Yeah.
And then you see, like, in the booth talk, and you see Gohan just disappear, and Gohan just like, wait, what am I doing here? It's like, he got hit so hard, his son staked to his head.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah. I'm not gonna end the stream. We have officially been going for 3 hours.
Good stream, guys. I had a lot of fun.
I had
That
a
was pretty fun.
Congratulations, Nation.
Thanks.
You know, keep up the good work.
Yeah.
Definitely. Anyway, y'all guys have a good night. I'll
Yeah.
probably talk to y'all later.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we should probably have a stream maybe sometime next week. Maybe at least have a stream.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
All right, yeah, I'll message you on Twitter, try and get you know, get it scheduled and shit.
Yeah, I'm always up for a stream.
All right, well, all right, I'll talk to you.
Definitely hit us up on Xbox if you ever just bored.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, do you guys have Xenoverse?
No, I haven't actually gotten to get it yet.
Ah. Elder
I need
Scrolls?
to, though. I had it on my Xbox 360.
Ah. Well, everybody, thank you all for watching. We have been going for 3 hours, so I'm going to end the stream. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. One Piece Nation signing out.